Jojo,
Good evening, brother.
how is it going on this lovely Sunday night?
Man, chilling like a villain on penicillin. You feeling?
And we're one person shy. Brett sent me a message a little while ago. He's on like a family vacation, doesn't know if he's going to be able to get on. So if he pops in, he pops in. If he can't, then that's cool. He's doing the thing with the family. That's more important.
Oh
And
yeah, always, always.
so you'll have the two-headed monster for our Chucky ranking tonight, and amongst all the other things we're doing. And let's see, we got a bunch of people. Nice. I like the Chucky shirt.
Let's go. We got Chucky underwear, Chucky socks, the whole thing.
We got some people in chat already. Ryan's in the chat. I've got a new game. Sport. It's called Hide the Soul.
Hide the soul. That's right.
Oh,
Hot
our Michael
day.
Myers, our Michael Myers Monday brethren, Lurch,
What's up, Lurch? What's up, Ryan?
and and our good buddy Stefan's in the chat. And Stefan, I have not forgotten about you. Didn't get a chance to get to the post office this week. I'm actually going tomorrow morning because I have to mail out a bunch of stuff. So I will mail it out. Yeah, last week was just a crazy, crazy busy week. I just didn't have a chance to get there. Oh, and the lovely MB's in the chat. Is she next to you or is she in a different room?
Nah, she's in the other room. She had a long day too. We just got back from a mini convention, which we'll get into, but yeah, she's pooped. She's pooped.
Yeah, strange. Yeah, this week was like a whirlwind. Then played last night. That was another late night getting home. Yeah, it was just a crazy week. Oh, Ronnie, what's up?
What's up, Ryan? Look at Stefan. Hey, have you got a rubber, Joe? The PG show, my friends. PG. PG.
There's nothing PG about this damn show. I'll tell you that. So it's funny because when you ever upload a video, I know you do live stuff, and if people could, I was going to bring it up later, for shameless plugs. Everybody go check out Joe's first unboxing on his channel. I watched it on my way home last night. I missed it live, and it was real, real cool. So, but have you ever uploaded a video to YouTube?
Who?
You, not like a live video, like a pre-recorded one.
I have done a pre-recorded, yeah, like set a timer and it goes on there.
And when you do is this made for children or not for children? Well, this is definitely a not for made for children.
Oh, this is definitely not a made for children. Absolutely not.
Hell's no.
That is too awesome.
So we'll do. I am drinking. Brett's not here for a beer review. Joe's got his non-alcoholic Heineken. What the fuck did I do with my glass? I brought my glass down and I didn't. I'll have a line of Kugel for now. So no real review. It's all I had in the fridge, and I was home all day doing shit, and it's been a rainy, shitty day here in northeastern Pennsylvania. So it's like one of those try to catch up on Sundays. So I'm having my summer shandy.
Oh, nice summer beer, nice and light and refreshing. Is that Luken Kegels? What is that?
Leinen Kugel.
Leinen Kugel.
Kugel.
That's a good beer to get. Just you can drink a ton of it and just be happy drunk.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite one that Leinen Kugel makes is the summer shandy. So I look forward to it. So we'll do that. That's our quick beer review. We don't even know we can dispel all the other stuff because that's what I have. I usually try to find something new and interesting, but I just crazy fucking week. Did not get a chance to. Pat PBR, yeah.
Come on, if you're gonna go alcoholic, why would you pick PBR? I'm just saying.
I actually had a PBR last night. We had a last minute gig with the band. A bar called and asked if we could play, so we played last night. And usually, you get like a band tab where you drink for free. So I was having Yingling, and then I looked. I'm like, wait a second, PBR, and like they can have PBR. I'm like, I haven't had one in ages. Let's just have one.
Nostalgic, man, old school. My grandfather and them drank that shit back in the day.
Yeah,
back in the good old days. There. Dennis Hopper riff. Dennis Hopper reference.
Good shit. So what we'll do is we'll just do our quick. I know Joe has got a laundry list of shit that he picked up for what's new in his collection, and
I need help, everybody. I need help.
He's supposed to be slowing down. We're trying to save our money for age 45, and of course, this week we got a message from Sean Clark that he put out that. He's got the quotes for the Horror's Hallowed Ground bus tours, and unfortunately, they're double from last time. I think last time they're like $100, so you're looking at $2+ to get on the tour. And it's like, you know what? Does it suck? Of course, but like I said, this is probably the one and only time I'm doing it. So, oh well. It is what it is. I can't take it with me.
The way I look at it is, we're not gonna get there early enough, anyways. So
That's right. You're not.
it's like fucking 9 in the morning or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck? So
Well, it's
our
an
flight
all-day trip. Yeah.
Yeah, our flight won't get in until like 8:30. So we won't even be close to making it that morning.
Yeah. So I'll be there from Monday on.
Come
Look at MB. Joe needs Collectors Anonymous. Seriously. Holy shit.
on, honey. Collect responsibly, everybody.
She loves you. Believe me, if I kept, my wife would be killing me. That's for damn sure.
That is too funny.
Finally watched My Bloody Valentine. Yeah, I love My Bloody Valentine.
Yeah.
You got to watch it a couple of times to really appreciate it. It's awesome.
Very
I
good.
still haven't had a chance to open up the game to get into the game yet. I have to get into the game, and we have to figure it out and figure out if we can figure out a way to do it live. And especially Stephanie, you can join in with us because you have one.
Yeah, that'd be fucking
cool as hell.
Absolutely.
All right, so I only have a handful of things, and then we'll go down Joe's scroll of new items. Plus, apparently he's got some new stuff he must have picked up today.
Yes, I freaking did.
So my new stuff is I finally got a hold of the socks from Hot Tea Peak.
Hey, tell me the quality on them bitches isn't awesome.
And they're nice for what, like $6.99?
$7, dude. Yes.
Yeah, I bought two fucking pairs. I'm because usually, like I said, I have big woolly mammoth feet. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get for $6 or $6.99. I'm gonna get the extra pair to try on and say I haven't done it yet. But so yeah, I did get two pairs of those. I also picked up that little pouch that Brady showed us. It's like a little mini backpack.
Yeah, you found it, the coin purse?
Yeah, it was in Spencer's. I don't usually collect anything that says the curse of Michael Myers on it, but it was so cheap and so cool. What I did last night when I went to play with the band last night, I always have my picks loose in this little pocket in my guitar case, and they're always all over the fucking place. So that thing's got a little clip. So I just clipped it to the top and put all the picks in the little chain and the little thing.
That is fucking awesome. I like it. I dig it.
Yeah, so that worked out well.
How much was that little bastard? $20?
No, it was like $9.99 maybe or something.
Really?
It wasn't much.
Yeah,
it wasn't big. It wasn't too bad. Don't get holes in them. They're expensive, idiot. So I picked that up. I figured, it was cheap enough, and I don't usually collect anything like that, but I'm like, whatever. And I did get another one of these. Oh no, this is different too. This isn't Hot Topic. Ooh. It's a new pin.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a new enamel pin at Hot Topic.
That is nice. You got the Halloween 2 freaking glow in the dark. That is cool, man.
Yep. So that's the new pin, and it was only like $6 or something I forget what it was. They're usually pretty cheap.
Sexy.
Now I did pick up another backpack. You know why? Because I picked up two of them last year. Because remember last year they were hard to get.
Yes, they were.
And then apparently they're putting all back out again in Spencer. So I did pick up another one simply because I actually had two last year, and I sent one up to our good buddy Dan up in Canada, OG Shape from it. And so that was my second one because I was going to use one when we go to conventions or just camp or whatever. So since they had one, I'm like, let me get another one. Then I can bring it out to H45 and put all my shite in it.
Dude, that's awesome, bro. That's our convention bag that we have. That's what we use when we get the signatures for the celebrities. We put it in a Trapper Keeper, and then we put it in that backpack. That's our signature bag.
So I figured, let me get another one. Yes, I've seen that actually. The flaming bobblehead. Did they have they have a pre-order for those yet? I don't even remember.
No, it was just announced as a release. No pre-orders yet.
Because I'm trying to remember. I don't have a lot of pre-orders left.
But that shit looks dope as fuck.
I'm not complaining. It looks really cool though.
Yeah. It's gonna be fucking overload. Yeah.
Yeah, uncut version. Yeah, much better because you know why? Because they took a lot of the gore out of the original release, so they put it all back in the uncut version. It was cool because it was real gory. A lot of blood.
Love it.
And Mary Beth, take that backpack. Yep. That's why I figured I was going to do it for that. But then, Dan had said, oh, can you get me one? And I couldn't find him. So I'm like, I got an extra one. And he sent it up to him. And I figured if I ever get another one, I do, I don't. And they actually have the, what do you call it, one too there. So they had the one that we all just got, the bigger version of the Beta Sitters Club. They have this one, the original Halloween one. And then they also have, the Curse of Michael Myers one that was out a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, I know.
Him with the axe, the scene where he slashes Kim Darby. So they have
Yes.
that back. That's back in Spencer's too. I saw that.
I did not see that one. It's the same one that they had the blanket, right? The plush blanket. It's the same image because they have a blanket like that too. Where he's
Yes.
holding the
Yes.
axe. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
So
I
that's in
know
the
what you
store too. And like I said, I tried to just keep to certain ones, but I'm running out of room.
hard to say. It's hard to say no, brother.
Running out of room. Damn it. So let's go down Joe's plethora of new items.
Oh, okay. These are fun, man. Do you remember these years ago, Pat, in the 90s? These were the little turtles that they would come. You can morph them from actual turtle into a baby turtle, and vice versa. It was one of the best toys I ever had growing up, and I guess they did a re-release, man, because they just having a new Turtles movie coming out, so they just put these out, man. So
Well,
I
like
have found,
Transformers?
yeah, they're like transforming turtles. Yeah, they go from the little baby turtle to the regular size. And from what I understand, they only released the two, Raphael and Leonardo. There's no word yet if they're going to release the other two brothers.
All
So,
right, so you got mutating
Raph and then
Raph and
mutating
mutating
Leo.
Leo.
Yeah. So it's cool. The box, it actually has a window. I should have took another photo, but it actually opens up and you can see the figure on the inside. So it's got a nice little window package. It's like a mini Ultimate figure. It's really cool.
Wow, that's cool as hell.
Hell yeah,
Very
man.
cool. I know your love for that. Oh, and that's awesome. Look at that baby.
That's my baby. I got her. We were at Gigi's Emporium. What was it? Friday night. They had members of like their group or whatever. They have a special membership. They have every second Friday of the month. They have a sip and save, where you come into the shop and they give you free alcohol. Imagine that, there, Pat. And you can go
Free alcohol. I'm in.
Free alcohol, and you can go in and you can go look at all their collectibles. And this just so happened to be there on their shelf behind the shelf there, and I had to pick it up. Had a couple of drinks, you start getting all a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? Start losing your mind.
What? Know what you're talking about?
Yeah, no. And you
No,
get a 20% off, 20% off coupon if you're a member for those sip and saves. So I got a good deal.
That's pretty cool. See, I wish I don't have anything around here. I really don't. We suck. I mean, maybe it's better because I would have a laundry list, and I'd probably be living in a tent. The wife would probably throw me out.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's awesome. And Shaun of the Dead. We know your love for Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, so my love of Shaun of the Dead goes back since I first saw the film. And when you start collecting everything and you like things, you don't have the money to get the things that you typically want when you're younger. So these two that were on my list, this 2-pack, the Winchester 2-pack, and the next one you're going to see, were on my list for a long time. And the pricing was just ridiculous, but I finally found one, or both of them rather, for really decent prices. So was happy to throw this into the collection. That's fucking sweet.
Is there a removable top on baby? I don't think so.
not that I know of. Maybe for her butt though, removable like assless chaps or something.
Has she ever shown her tits anywhere? I know she's always shown her ass, but I don't think she's ever shown herself topless, right? She's always shows her ass crack.
Yeah, I don't think she shows any boobies. I
Yeah,
guess that's too far for Rob though. Rob is like, you can show everything else, just not the areolas, I guess.
Yeah, no areolas.
No areolas.
No, none of that. So Stefan's loving it too. Shaun of the Dead, good movie. So
best.
And there's the other one.
Yeah, this is the original release, and this one's great. You got some red ink on you. That is the best. He's got the flowers that he got for his mom, but then he ended up having to give it to his girlfriend because he didn't make a reservation to go have dinner, so he fucked up. So he ended up giving them to his girlfriend. So it's so cool, man. I love Shaun of the Dead. So good.
I haven't watched this movie in a long time. We got to do a watch along because I want to revisit it. It's been a minute since I've seen it. Yeah,
man. Oh, so good. So good. Okay.
Pumpkinhead.
So this I also got at Gigi's. So I have a very select a very select amount of Movie Maniacs figures. So like I have them up here on my wall. So I got I got Freddy, Chucky, Jason, Psycho, Norman Bates, Ghostface, Leatherface, the bloody version, and then I added that Pumpkinhead to my collection because this one didn't have any crazy yellowing. As you know,
that's what I was about to say. Yep, they yellow real bad. Yep.
Yeah, I had seen some of these in the wild, but the yellowing is just fucking horrible. And the one that I found at Gigi's did not have any yellowing whatsoever. So I had to add that to the collection. Had to. And Pumpkinhead's a badass movie. Fucking sweet movie.
Good movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You got the bag, the purse.
Yes. So I went to another store It's called Freaky Finds here in New Braunfels. Look it up if you're in the area. They got some fucking sweet ass shit, man. Like really cool. So I went in there just off a whim. And it was a Saturday, I think. And my honey has been wanting that bag. We've seen this bag like once or twice at conventions, and we can never find them anywhere. And then if you go online, they're selling them for stupid ass prices. So I found the bag. I did. Did you know it came with that little purse on the side, the left one, the little one? Did you know that? I
I
didn't know that.
I know what I don't did mine. I know I have the change purse separate. I don't know if it comes with it.
Yeah,
I
no,
thought it
it
was a
doesn't. They're
separate
two
thing.
separate. Yeah, they're separate. I didn't know
Yeah,
that
they're
the
separate.
little wallet was. I didn't even know it was a thing. I really didn't know. I was just looking for the backpack.
Yeah, they're
And
separate. And you had. I wish I would have known. The dispensers by me have been having those for a while now.
are you serious?
Yeah, I had no idea you were looking for that. They had them in.
Oh,
They've had.
bro.
I think they're still in Spencer's. I'm almost positive the one Spencer still has them.
Yeah, we down here, they're sold out and they're like a limited release online. So it's like, dude, that's crazy. I spent a pretty good amount of money, and it was in mint condition. Like mint condition. They were still in the plastic and everything.
So MB, you're going to be
So
wearing this around age 45 or what?
exactly what she's gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what she's gonna do. So
Yeah,
those
the
are great.
H3 TV purse is awesome. I love that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's the best. It is the best. We'll check it out. Oh yeah, that's right, Ryan. You mentioned that yesterday. That's sweet,
Oh wow,
brother.
cool.
You dig it, bro. You would dig it for real. So those are fun.
Nice.
Expensive as fuck.
So I guess that is probably the closest thing we got to seeing her nips when she had the skeleton touch up her nips.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's about it. Yeah, I guess. And now she's older, so I doubt she's going to show them. So I guess we'll never get to see them. Only Rob gets to see them.
Oh, shame. What a shame.
And the creature. That's just nice.
Oh yeah. So again, GG's. I went a couple days before and they had it there, and I had already been spending some money, so I was like, you know what? No. But then I got that discount, so I had to get this for the collection. I got a pretty good selection of Super 7 figures, so I had to add it.
I love the pink background. It actually like pops everything out.
Yes, real nice. It comes in two different versions. It comes with that thin version and then a wide version. I think the wide version comes in a little box, so it's a pink box.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, and then this one is just that little card on the back or whatever card back.
Oh yeah, Lurch, all three of us, me, Brett, and Joe, we're all going. We're all staying, and he's in the Sheridan Hotel with us as well. So we'll all be hanging and partying.
You're right, brother. Blowing some dough. You right.
Oh, a lot of dough, a lot of dough. Yes. And you got the H2, Tots Pumpkin.
I was missing that in my collection online. It was sold out, and everywhere I would go, my normal hotspots, I never had the H2 one. So I found this one at that Freaky Finds as well. Hells yeah.
Yeah, I got. What is that? A few times when I thought of this, I went and same thing. They were sold out. I still don't have this. I'll have to get my hands on one of them. One of these.
It's really
days.
nice. It's like it lights up and it has a nice little card attached to it there, and it's real neat. I mean,
yeah,
it's
I have
nice
the H1, but I haven't had a chance to get this.
Yeah, it'll go good on your collection on the backdrop there on the bottom.
What's up, Thomas?
It has the first pumpkin, H2, I think Curse, and then 2018. I think. Yes. All those different pumpkins.
Very cool. And there they all lined up, looking nice.
There they go. Nice and clutteredville.
You can always tell when you're starting to run out of room and you start putting shit on the floor like I do. Joe's like, it's up, get right out of, just start putting it on the floor.
Hey, bro, fuck it. It just starts stacking from top to bottom, bottom to top. Fuck it. Who gives a shit? Oh man.
Oh, funny. Forget it. When we go out to H45, yeah, we'll be going live. We'll be all banged up in the friggin' hotel bar and friggin' the Sheraton. Like, just go live for a minute.
Hey, let's do an episode real quick.
Yeah, but rule of thumb: don't drunk stream is like really bad. That's actually like drunk texting or drunk Facebooking. It doesn't bode well. The next day, it's a lot of regret.
You're like, I said what? I did what? And it's all for everybody to see.
Yeah, really.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, what's up, Frank? Funny. Never had any luck at flea market. No, me neither. No,
yeah.
Never. I've for years looked at flea. I used to go to flea markets all the time back when I was collecting my Kiss stuff, and my wife and I just used to like to go because she always finds some cool shit. She used to like to go antiquing, so she used to try to find like antique type shit. But never saw any Halloween stuff.
That's crazy.
Have you guys ever tried Moosehead? Yeah, Moosehead's not bad. I've had it in a long time. It's
pretty good.
Yeah, haven't had that in a real long time. Bolson Ice, yeah. I think I told you guys. Was it you or Brett? I told the story of my Molson Ice escapade at the friggin' Ozfest like 20 years ago.
Oh gosh.
Me and my old band, the guys I played with back 20 some odd years ago, we all went to Ozfest, and I forget which one it was, but I know there was Ozzy, Avenged Sevenfold, Tool, and who was the fourth band? I don't even remember what the fourth band was, but we got there at like 11 in the morning. It was nice weather. We're tailgating. We're playing like football in the parking lot, and we downed like 2 cases of Molson Ice, and we were completely fucked up before we even got inside the show. So we get in there, and we're sitting. It was for those out. Shout out Frank. He's in the Jersey area. He'll know this. At the time, it was Garden State Arts Center. Now it's the PNC Bank Arts Center. It's like an amphitheater, and you can get lawn seats or just regular seats. So we had lawn seats. So we're sitting on the lawn, and we're just completely shit ass drunk. So I laid down and passed out, slept right through Avenged Sevenfold because I was so fucked up. So I didn't even get to see them. Seven Dust. That was the other band, and I
fucking love Seven Dust.
Slept through. I woke up just as they were ending Seven Dust, and I look over, and everybody's just sitting there, completely shit ass. Fucked up, and I'm looking at my bass player Jack. I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "I don't feel so good." I'm like, "Well, go to the bathroom, go throw up or something." He wasn't gonna make it, so he threw up in like this big French fry bucket, and like he just like put it behind us, and like in the hot sun, was like what the fuck is that smell? It was like cooking because it was so hot. So like he just grabbed it and like put it behind this group of girls, and then like 20 minutes later, you all see them like, "What's that smell?"
That's fucking gross.
Oh God, it was what a wicked hangover we had, and it was just So unfortunately, I did remember seeing Ozzy. The rest of the stuff, no, I remember seeing Tool and Ozzy. That was about it. Yeah, drank a little bit too much, but I think by 1 o'clock, I think the 4 of us went through like 2 cases of Molson Ice.
Damn.
So we were completely. I was also a lot younger, so you figure this was shit. I don't even know if I was dating the wife yet. So that's over 27 years ago.
He's like, I ain't drinking that shit ever again.
Oh man, unreal. Molson. So to see the beer. What's that about the food, not the beer? I'm like,
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not sure that. Hey, what's up, James? Hi guys. Do you think Children of the Corn is the worst franchise? That's definitely a contender. I never really cared much of anything beyond the first one, honestly.
Yeah, there's too many now. Like if you're looking at an average overall, those other films bring that average down.
So
it's really pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Yeah, never really cared about anything beyond the first one. I like the first one, but other than that, not really. That's all we need is 15 Michaels drinking and throwing up with a cosplay with their hair back. Tell you, there's going to be a lot, especially in the hotel. If there's a lot of people staying in the Sheraton, people walking around dressed as Myers, all drunk, it's going to be
fucking gnarly.
It's going to. Yeah, I mean, I don't dress like Myers because I would make George Wilbur look like razor thin. would look good.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, the second stage is I had the biggest mosh pit. Yeah, I've been to tons of shows down there, but that was the one that stands out. As soon as he said Molson Ice, I was like, oh God. Ugh. I remember the Molson Ice debacle.
Fucking gross.
Was Slipknot there? No, this was I want to say 1996.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it was Seven Dust. I know it was Seven Dust, Tool, Ozzy, and I'm thinking, I don't know, Avenged Sevenfold I don't think was even around yet. I forget whoever the fourth one was. I don't even remember. I'd have to go back and look it up. But Tool was really good. Tool was good, but the problem with Tool is I love Tool is just they just jam too much. It's like they like friggin' fish. Like one song is like 25 minutes long. It's like and you want to hear, which is all well and good, but when you're not the headliner and you don't have too much time to play, and if you cut the shit down, you can play 5 or 6 more songs.
Yeah, no shit.
Only criticism. Other than that, oh man. See what else we got in the chat before we move along. Oh wait, Joe, you still have some more. Wait, I think you do, right? Yes, you do.
Yeah. So
I forgot. Joe's got so much. It's like we can do a whole show.
No, we'll go through it quick. You got that blue backpack, the new one that just came out. It's actually real cool in person. That blue
it's real nice.
Yeah, that blue pops, and then I finally got my hands on one of those fucking scalpels from Halloween 2, finally, to add to the wall. That little bastard. Every time I'd find one, it'd either be all jacked up, packaging was trash, or I couldn't find it anywhere. So finally added it to the collection from Trick or Treat.
Actually, I don't think I have that. No, actually I do, but I have the old style packaging where it was just like it was packaged sort of like the Halloween 4 stuff where you had the top piece and
Oh,
it was in
yes.
plastic. So I do
Got it.
have it. I don't have it like that. I'm
That's
like, wait a
nice.
second, I do have that. And
Nice.
then you got the
The fucking
matching
lunchbox.
lunchbox to bring your lunch to work.
Yep. The overpriced fucking tin can lunchbox. Yes. Fucking $26 or something? 25 for
Yeah,
that
this shit's
fucking
getting really expensive, man. Those fucking backpacks, 60, $70. It's like, come
fuck,
on,
bro. I was
guys.
like, you can stick a fucking Michael Myers sticker on a fucking piece of shit and here, $80. Like, fuck me.
It is. It's just getting so crazy. It's just like, come on, man. These things are made in like some third world country where this guy's making like fucking 10 cents a week,
No
and you're
shit.
charging fucking $70. I'm like, come on, huh? Come on,
Like, come
stop
on,
it.
man. Are you lucky? I like this shit. You lucky, man. Fucking lucky. Ugh.
Unreal. Howling franchise went to shit. I'll have to agree with you. Besides the original, same thing. It's sort of like the Children of the Corn. Like I like the original, and it's like, but everything else is like,
Eh.
filler. That if I see it, I see it. I don't. Lord says one of the best bands seen live aside from Maiden is Ghost. I wouldn't mind seeing Ghost. I hear they put on a great show. I'm a big Kiss fan, and it's very theatrical. So they said, you'd probably like. I know it's not real heavy stuff. It's like pop metal, which I don't give a shit about that. I like a couple of their songs, but yeah, I've seen Maiden. Jesus Christ, about 6 times.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Nice.
Yeah, Maiden. It's been a few years since I've seen them. I got to get back out there to see them, but that's a good show. Frank's staying at a hotel that charges by the hours, but it has free breakfast.
That's awesome.
That's great.
I ain't hating on that.
Staying at a hotel is free of charge, but charges by the breakfast. Charges for the breakfast. That's some scary hotels, man. I told you about shit when we stayed in a Red Roof Inn when we went to visit my son when he was going to University of Rochester. And we were staying at these other hotels that were like 150. It was expensive when we would go up to visit them. So we went to like a Red Roof Inn, and we know why it was so cheap after we went there, because it looked like downstairs was like a revolving door of like drug deals going on. And it's like, and the people that were next to us, they must have lived there because, excuse me, they had one of those. Did you ever see those as seen on TV, those mesh doors that you put in front of your door?
Yeah.
They had one on the door. So I'm like, obviously they're living in there. So where the hell else would you have one of those? It's like, I walk outside and tell my wife, I'm like, Kath, I go, look, they have one of those mesh doors as seen on TV. So they must be living here.
It's fucking.
Yeah. So last time we stayed there.
That's fun.
Unreal. So let's see. And you went to the gas station and Danielle was there.
That's right. So Danielle Harris, she had a scheduled appearance out there in the gas station. So we drove out there, enjoyed the views and everything on the way to Bastrop. Then we fucking get there, bro, and the fucking line was out the door. And they had those little canopies set up and they had little fans and everything. But I'm telling you, it was hot outside. It was fucking hot outside. It was like 105, 110 degrees. And we got there and we got the shout out to Caleb down there because he is the bomb. And we got in there. We picked up these shirts while we ordered our lunch. We had a nice lunch, but it was too hot, bro. We didn't get in line to meet her just because it was just unbearable. So we ended up leaving after, not too long after we had lunch. But we did get this badass T-shirt. We got 2
That's
of
a
them,
great
actually.
shirt. I like that. I don't think I've ever seen, where somebody's doing a personal appearance like that, where they have T-shirts. That's actually really cool. I like that. And it's a nice shirt.
Yeah, apparently it was they did it. It was like 50 only. So 50 shirts were available. So we were lucky to get 2 of them. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that.
No, we didn't stay the night this time there, Lurch, but we stayed how many weeks ago did we stay, honey?
That was about 3 or 4 weeks ago you guys were there when you did,
Yeah.
because you guys were live. Yeah, guys, go back and watch. I forget what episode it was, but Joe and B were there. Oh, when we were ranking the episode where we ranked the Halloween franchise with Colin Moody.
Oh yeah, that's the Colin show. That's right. So we had Colin on.
The Colin show.
The Colin show. We had Colin on, and then we were there. We came in live from there. The connection was bad, but you kind of get an idea of what the rooms look like and everything. So go check it out. It's really cool. You like it, Lurch. I think you dig it, bro. It was booked up. Like it was booked out for like a month or 2 when they announced that she was coming. So it was booked solid.
And
That is
actually,
cool.
anytime I travel for work, that's where I stay. I tell them, I said, just find the nearest Holiday Inn because they're always clean, they're nice, the breakfast is decent. So I always try to stay in one of those.
Oh yeah, it was Father's
Um,
Day weekend. MB did that for Father's Day for me. That's right.
that's right. It was Father's Day. I
That's right.
forgot about that.
That's right.
What is that? Mary Beth, did Dave Baptista knock on your cabin?
Oh,
Yeah, right.
from the knock at the cabin. Oh, the
Knock at the
movie.
cabin.
Oh, that's right. He's like, trust me. You need to
Just
do
trust
this.
me.
You need to do this.
And look at that.
Oh my God.
Misfits figure. I didn't even know they had a NECA figure.
Bro, so they have a lot of cloth figures, NECA cloth figures. This is the first Ultimate figure that I'm aware of. I have it right over here, and it's fucking amazing. It is amazing. I didn't really get multiple photos, but to have this, I got this from, I don't know where, I don't remember where I got it from. Can't remember off the top of my head. But man, fucking awesome. If you love the Misfits, man, you got to get this fucking Ultimate fucking figure. This Fiend figure is amazing.
I could kick myself. I really should have went to that show the other night, but oh well.
Fucking Halloween. Love it.
They'll be around again. They usually play because they're from Jersey, so they always play in the Prudential Center. So sure, I'll catch it again.
Fucking
And
sweet.
Bride of Frankenstein. Is this the one you were just talking about? You were trying to get?
Yeah, so they released the first version, and it was the colored version. This one is the black and white version. So we finally got both brides, finally. So super excited, even though I'm not going to open these motherfuckers. I'm just going to leave them in the box.
I know.
It's like, ooh, real pretty. It's nice. On the shelf you go, and never fucking look at you again. Like some bitch.
JLC showing up to 45 might actually happen if she promotes. Yeah, especially now. I mean, but I would assume probably watched the video Sean Clark put out yesterday or the day before, because now SAG-AFTRA is on strike. And one of the things that popped up was they didn't want them doing conventions, which is ridiculous. It's like, okay, well, conventions are usually nostalgia. It's usually stuff you've done in the past. So you're not necessarily promoting what you've done. You're promoting yourself for having been in it. Yeah. You know, Jamie Lee Curtis shows up at a convention. Do people go out and buy a fuck ton of Halloween movies? No. So it's not going to benefit the studios whatsoever. So that to me is kind of ridiculous. It's like, because you're telling these people they're going to be on strike, and here's an easy way to keep yourself, keep food on the table. Just go to these conventions, do signings, and do panels. Albeit like, San Diego Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con, where they're promoting new stuff. I get it, because you're promoting the stuff that the studio is putting out and they're going to make money. But these panels are nostalgia. Nobody's going to run out and buy all this shit because everybody that's there already has it.
Yeah, they're there for a reason. They paid money because they're already fans.
Yeah, so to me, that's kind of asinine. So I know there's a lot of gray areas, so a lot of people are talking about it. So I hope it doesn't affect anything, and see where it goes from there. So
Thomas, I do have an answer to your question, and that will be, I will answer your question at one of our coming up segments. What did you watch?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you did see that.
We will give you my opinion on that, Mr. Thomas. And I did. Me and MB did go watch that. We did.
It's not funny how SAG strike happened. People were freaking out, but yet cons were adding. Yeah, because I think, like what Sean was saying, it shouldn't really affect anything. I have a feeling there's going to be some hardcore people that might just pull out anyway.
Yeah.
And especially if they're, promoting, well, I mean, especially these conventions we're going to, there's really nobody there promoting anything new. Maybe you might have some people in some like B movies, because you got people like what's her name, Felissa Rose. She's always in a couple of B movies, so she could be promoting something like that. So I guess if you look at it that way, where it's like a B movie, but there's nobody going to these cons that we go to that are promoting a blockbuster, because they sure as shit wouldn't be there.
No shit.
They'll be at the big ones. They'll be at like the San Diego Comic-Con or the New York Comic-Con. They'll be at the big ones where all the studios are there, and they want you to sell their shit. So I don't know. I don't think it's going to be an issue. I mean, I just hope it gets straightened out quick. But I know Sean mentioned something that he was a little nervous that it might affect panels, meaning that it might be hard for them, because some people might talk about something that they're working on right now. Like, oh, I'm working on this new film. Okay. And they might just back out for fear of maybe just opening their mouth and forgetting about it. So, which is okay. As long as they're there. If people back out of panels, I can live without it.
Yeah, the panels are great. It's just, if it is what we got to deal with while we're dealing with this right now, then hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, as long as everybody's there. So,
yeah, all that matters.
I don't know if they're even going to put anything out, Frank. Honestly, because we booked our hotel back in October of last year.
Yeah, last year, September, October.
Because we wanted to make sure we had the Sheraton, which is right next to the convention center. Because I just want stumbling distance between the two. And there's that brewery right nearby too. So I wanted to stay in that little confine. So I don't know, because I have a funny feeling it might even be booked up. So they probably figure, well, if everybody booked it up, we don't have to give a discount. What do we get a discount?
Yeah, exactly.
They already paid full price. They're not going to sure as hell give me money back. That's for sure. So maybe other surrounding hotels, because as the closer ones get full, maybe the surrounding ones will offer a discount.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised about this too, Frank. Having SAG people will go in and spy and making sure what's going on at these cons and giving people a hard time. I could see that. I belong to a union too, so I get it. Where you always have to watch shit. I still have my union card, and they get a little crazy about certain things. So I get it. Booked through Priceline in April. I got a hard time about getting a room. Really? Oh, you booked the Sheraton through Priceline? Wow.
Oh wow.
We just went direct, and
yeah, this is way before the announcement. That was compliments to Brett.
Yeah, Brett was checking for us. He was checking the what do you call it? The convention center. He was watching the convention center a calendar, and as soon as that popped on there, we booked. So we probably paid more. We probably could have got a discount here and there, but you know what? I just want to make sure I had it, and regardless, it's not going to be cheap. No hotels in California in that area are going to be cheap.
Fuck no, you're getting raped.
Yeah, exactly. So that is our new items in our collection. So that is the Joe Collecting Show. That is a lot of stuff, brother.
I got a couple things.
That's right. You said you had some more that you didn't send me. Yeah, what do you got?
So right here, picked up this Halloween 2 dishwasher magnet. Check this out.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I just found it today. It's made by Gamma Go for $12. I paid.
Does it have official licensing on the back?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's the new one. I haven't seen that one. Granted, Halloween 2 is just a complete whore because Universal is just whoring it out on everything.
Yeah, this is parental advisory, blah blah blah. But the cool thing is so when the dishes are clean, it says hide, and then when the dirty dishes, it says run. Hide and run. So like you just to flop it over.
Oh, I gotta get that. I'll definitely. Oh, the wife like, seriously, you got to put a Halloween thing on our freaking dishwasher.
That's cool.
I like that.
Then we found a Halloween 2 air freshener. Check that out.
Wow, yeah, they're just whoring it out. That's I have to look for that too.
All over the.
Where'd you find this stuff at that same place or someplace else?
So MB, please, Monsters and Mayhem. That's what it's called, Monsters and Mayhem. Wanted to give them a shout out because they're a new shop that just opened up at the Wonderlands of Americas here in San Antonio, off of 410 near 410 and Fredericksburg Road. So go check them out, Monsters and Mayhem. They were really nice, man. They were really cool, and that's where I got these items. Oh, and I got 2 more things to show you.
Oh, Frank, thanks. I just got a visual of this. Darren and I got a car rental. Just wait till he finds out it's a tandem bike. I just got a visual of Leslie Nielsen and Priscilla Presley on the tandem running and just like hitting people with the freaking bikes.
Nice.
I can see Frank and Darren. Slipknot puzzle.
So this is a Rock and Saws puzzle, and it's got the cover. Look at that. And it just looks just like the freaking album cover, man. It is amazing. Super cool.
Very nice. I like that.
I'm a big maggot. And then this one is, I think, the best. It's Iowa, my favorite album from Slipknot. Look how shiny this bitch is. Super cool, man. And these apparently are only made overseas, so that this company overseas got the licensing, and that place Monsters and Mayhem got them and has them in stock. So if you want these puzzles, which are awesome for any kind of collection, go check them out, man.
Do they do? They have a website? Monsters and
Not
Mayhem that you
yet.
can order?
Not yet. No Instagram page, no website, nothing. They were literally, today was the first day I think they said open, or weekend that they were open.
Wow, that's
Yes.
spanking now.
So go check them out. I know they don't have any pages or anything up, but Wonderland of America's, Monsters and Mayhem. Go check them out.
Third, so you paid $300-$400 a night or something like that? Wow, so you paid more. So I think we did better. Because wasn't it like $2 something a night? I think it was like $250 or $275 a night, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Damn.
It's for about what, 3 nights is about $1,000.
Yeah.
$1,000 with taxes.
Well, you get hit the taxes, this fee, that fee, breathing fee, walking fee, your heart still beating fee.
Anything fee.
All these stupid fucking fees. Just it's like, just tell me the fucking price. Stop with the fees. Huh? Just give me the price.
Just do it already. Just do it. Just do it.
Let's do it. Yeah, Etsy's got a ton of shit. There's always people making like all homemade stuff on Etsy. That's why I was curious if that stuff was licensed, because there's a place. Oh shit, what's the place? There's somewhere down in South Jersey too, but I've ordered online. Oh god, I can't remember the name of it, but I've got a bunch of stuff that that they've made over the years. It's definitely not official, but it's pretty cool. I can't remember the name of the damn place. I have to think of it. It's where I got like a Lambkin Lane, 45 Lambkin Lane key, so it sort of looks like a hotel key. And it has that on there. They have a bunch of cool shit. I remember getting that from them, and cannot remember them for the life of me the name of it. Well, I think it'll let everybody know, but I don't remember. I don't remember shit anymore. It's been a rough weekend. It's all the malted barley and hops.
I've been drinking too much. I don't remember.
Seriously, it was a rough weekend. So we are ranking the Chucky franchise tonight, and I admittedly am not the biggest Chucky guy. I don't dislike it. I don't know the franchise like I know many other franchises. So I actually had to go back and review. Nice head.
I know.
Joe's giving head.
Give me some head.
Joe's giving some head. Yeah, it's one of those shows now.
But I'm just like playing with him right now. I'm just like, oh, this is cool. Can't wait to talk about Chucky. I, for one, I love Chucky. I
love it. I'm not gaga. Like, I don't know it inside and out. Like I know, like say Friday the 13th or obviously Halloween or some of the other franchises. So I don't, it's just, I don't know. I just never got crazy over it. I've seen them all. Admittedly, some of them I haven't seen in a minute. So I had to go back and refresh my memory because like, oh yeah, but this is what happens in this one and that one. Yep. And my ranking is not a surprise. So should be very interesting.
Once you get past Seed of Chucky, it can get very convoluted because you do at times can confuse, Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky and all that shit. And then especially if you have seen the series, which I have, the first 2 seasons, it can get very confusing and very. So I just kind of kept it simple, and I think my ranking just kind of shows that, it's very nostalgic. Chucky. Chucky kicks ass. Chucky. I remember my first nightmare I had as a kid was a Chucky nightmare. And
really, Chucky? Wow.
Chucky snuck into my room. This is after I watched the movie Child's Play for the first time. I went to bed. My room the door was cracked open, and a little bit of light was shining through, and I can hear my parents talking in the kitchen. Well, I saw the little silhouette of Chucky walking through that beam of light, and he saw me, and I was on a bunk bed. I was on the top bunk bed, and he came. In his voice, he said, "There you are. I found you." And like proceeded to do his little mini Chucky walk. He climbed up the ladders. He jumped on me and straddled me, and he sliced my throat. In my dream, I woke up from my dream covered in sweat, all right here. I was nice. Dressed in sweat. So that was my first official nightmare of Chucky. Imagine that.
I think the only movie that ever gave me nightmares besides Halloween was that other movie I told you. The first movie I saw, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, with those little demon trolls.
Yeah.
Because that scared the shit out of me when I first saw it as a kid. But I think that's the only one. I mean, I remember having nightmares years ago, when I was a kid. Like Michael Myers showing up and like walking down my street, like trying to get in my house. So I'm like, ah!
No shit.
Yeah, so dead serious. I was probably the only character besides those little demon motherfuckers that ever showed up in one of my nightmares.
I mean, to me, like the list is going to be what it is, but the first one and the second one, I love the practicality of the Chucky. That they use little people in certain scenes. They had to get really creative with the animatronics. and it was really, really kick-assery, man. Like Chucky wasn't necessarily scary after that dream that I had. He just he morphed into kind of like this comical
Comedy.
presence. Yeah, this comical presence where he takes fun in killing and makes everything kind of a joke. And I appreciate the franchise for what it is, and it's still going strong with those, like I said, with those seasons. And season 3 is coming out soon, hopefully. So
I got to catch up. I think in the wintertime, when I start to get more dormant because it gets cold outside here, I'll
yeah.
probably catch up on. I watched scattered ones, but I got to go back and just watch them all because I do like it. I like that, and the Creep Show is real cool too. So
It's the Chucky universe is really expanding, and the fact that we still get some Jennifer Tilly, I'm all here for that, man. Like I love
yeah,
me some Jennifer Tilly.
she's aging very well too.
I think she was a breath of fresh air in Bride, and she kind of resurrected the fandom, because without Jennifer Tilly, I don't know if he would still be kind of hanging around. In my opinion, that's just me. Like Brad Dourif, Fiona Dourif, when they added her, great. But for me, it's all about Jennifer Tilly, man. Oh, I love Jennifer Tilly.
Yes, I do. I love her. And I love her sister too.
Yeah.
I always loved Meg Tilly. God, I had a big crush on her when I first saw Psycho too, especially when
Yeah.
Norma's peeking through and seeing her in the freaking taking a shower.
Yes. Yeah.
Perv.
Oh,
Sorry.
Frank, you're 100% right, brother. He said the Chucky merch is hit and miss. You're 100% right, bro. I do have some. I have the NECA figure, the cloth where he comes in a little yellow box. It's up on my wall here, signed by what's his name? The guy who played Andy Barkley. Then I have the burnt Chucky, the one that just came out, the Scream Factory. I have the Ultimate figure from Child's Play, a bunch of pops. There's a shitload of Chucky pops. I got a good amount here. Yeah, Chucky. There's some decent Child's Play props. Collectible items. It's just whatever tickles your pickle.
Yeah, there's always there's always a ton of them in Spirit.
Yes, they whore them out in Spirit.
Which I am have to go into training because spirits are going to start popping up, and I'm going to have to start hitting every single one of them to pick up all the Halloween shit. I'm like, so it's like the scavenger hunt every year. I already see people posting that I guess they went online and bought some of the stuff. I mean, I bought and as well as you did in Bread, we all bought the new bobblehead from Spirit because it's easier because everybody's just going to be grabbing them off the shelves. All the other stuff, it'll be there. So I'm like, I'm not going to buy anything ahead of time. I'll just wait till they start popping up because there's always literally 4 or 5 of them between here and my job. So
I'll tell you what,
I'll
though.
wait.
Trick or Treat Studios has a fucking fuck ton of fucking Child's Play stuff. Like they have the Chucky 2 dagger. They have the fucking Heart of Dombala amulet. They have a bunch of shit. The dolls. They just came out with another release of some dolls. Like Trick or Treat rocks ass, man.
There it is. Yeah, Alex Vincent. She came to your rescue.
He's a big weed smoker, from what I hear.
Jennifer Titty is hot. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's very well endowed, so to speak. Yeah, so let's get into this. So where did I start? So all right, so there's 8 films.
Yep.
So, and it's funny when you see pretty much my ranking from I think 4 down. So my number 8, 2013, Curse of Chucky.
Whoa.
The whole asylum thing. Wasn't a fan of it. I don't know. Maybe I got to go back and revisit it because I haven't revisited. I wanted to go revisit these this week, but I just had no time. It might have moved differently, but to me, that was the one that didn't stand out to me that well. So maybe if I go back and revisit it, maybe a little shift. A lot of these could have shifted if I was able to go back and revisit them.
Gotcha. And which one was that one you said? You said Curse of Chucky. Whoa, that's a banger. All right, man. Okay, so the worst movie in the franchise, in my opinion, from 2004, Seed of Chucky, man. Fucking Glenda, the part where he's running down the street.
I actually scored that higher because that makes me laugh.
Bro, it's so fucking terrible, that movie,
The whole Glenda character, I don't know. I went a little bit higher on my ranking because, like I said, a lot of these, as soon as they took Child's Play out and just started calling them Chucky movies, they seem to get comical. And that movie makes me laugh. That's why I think I scored it a little bit higher.
Man. Like, I still love my Jennifer Tilly, whatever, but that character, man, really just bums me out, man. Like, and it's nothing against what you normally would think. It's just that it just turns so goofy. It just turns so stupid to me. And
a lot of the later ones are, yeah.
Yeah, it's just, come on. There's no scary aspects to it. It's just so silly. And I mean, I appreciate the Glenda character now, especially with the new series. But at the time when I watched the movie, I was like, this movie sucks balls. It's straight ass cheeks.
Straight
So
ass cheeks.
straight ass cheeks. So yeah, that's my number 8, man. Trash.
And for me, for number 7, it's Cult of Chucky.
Oh my god! So you have the two? Oh wow, wow.
That's why I admittedly haven't watched them in a long time. So maybe had I revisited them, I might have been like, you know what? Maybe this would have been flip flopped.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
maybe I'll revisit this at a later date when I actually have some time to go back and review some of them. Because I mean, the first 3 I'm set on because those are the ones I probably watched the most.
Gotcha.
But the other ones, I really wanted to get there, and I just had such a crazy busy week. So I was like trying to remember, like, oh, this is what happens in this one, this one. So I put it all together, and I said, all right, well, this is going to have to be what it is because I don't have time to watch them all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just remember being because all them as soon as, like I said, as soon as they went Chucky movies and not Child's Play movies, they're just pure comedy now. Yeah. To me, they're just pure comedy. They're not even horror movies. They're like comedy horror.
How do you feel about the addition of Fiona Dorff? How do you feel?
I didn't mind it. It's it was okay.
I think she's a babe. I think
she's cute as hell. Yeah,
she's carrying on that legacy for her dad, and I think she's doing really well on her own. She's holding her own, and I really like her character. I really do. I think Fiona Dorff is kick ass, but there's still the movie. I can see where you're coming from, but my list is way different where those movies fall.
Let's see where everybody's going in the chat here. So Stefan's number 8. He's got Child Play 2019. Ooh, at the bottom. Wow. No Mark Hamill love.
No fucking Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill is horrible. The babysitter was smoking hot in that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Number 7 for Stefan, the original.
I like this. Oh wow!
Wow. Yeah, Stefan is always all over the place, and I give you all the credit in the world for being completely different and just liking what you like.
OG number 7, Stefan. Woo wee!
But he is saying, yeah, Fiona is cute as hell. Chucky's sperm face. All right. So so what was your number 7?
All right, my number 7 has to be from 1991, Child's Play 3. The whole, cadet thing, and Andy Barkley is older, and Chucky tracks him down, and then it all takes place in that military school situation. It was so bad of a film. Chucky, he was no longer scary to me. He was just goofy as fuck. I'm trying to think of certain aspects. How did he die in that one? Oh, he fell down into that big fan, right? Mm-hmm. He fell into the fan and he got disintegrated. And I get it. It was kind of a, it was a pretty decent installment, but it was a pretty bad film. I didn't like the relationship he had with that little kid. Tyler was his name. Tyler.
Yeah.
So the movie was okay, but yeah, to me it's second worst in the franchise because just in terms of it lost its scariness, and it was starting to dwindle after how great Part 2 was in my eyes. So it did not live up to 1 and 2 at all by any means. So that's my number 7.
I'm just saying, Stefan, I'm not saying you dislike any of the movies, just the way you rank them. Yours seem to be different than most, which is not a bad thing. Remember when we
take it easy, Stefan. Take it easy.
Yeah, it's just like you're not saying you didn't say they were shit. They're just put it this way: you're putting the original at 7. Nobody's putting the original at 7.
Hell no.
But that's what you like. That's cool. That's what that's why we do this. It's all subjective. It's all completely subjective.
Hey, Brett, look who's in the house.
Ooh, Brett Patrick on location. Seat of Chucky is the worst. Missed you guys.
What's up, buddies? How you doing, man?
Oh, there's the man. He's not with us tonight. He's with us in spirit, and he's there. So hopefully the vacation is not too hectic.
Absolutely. Oh man, that's too good. We're just giving you a hard time there, Stefan. Don't worry about it, buddy. Oh, that's awesome.
All right, so number 6. number 6 is told you it's just fun. I love Gentle Glenn. I love me Steve Chucky. The movie is just it's like it's ultra comic relief.
Yeah, it's goofy as hell.
It's a movie you just got to sit there with a 12-pack and just watch it and just laugh your ass off.
Yeah,
he wants to find out about his parents, so he was okay. Let's just resurrect these 2 freaking killers,
mommy and daddy.
Mommy and daddy. Oh, it's such fun. I come on,
Oh, shit.
seriously. I mean, it's most horror franchises are ridiculous, but yeah, it's ridiculous. A killer doll does all this stuff, so you have to look at the comedy aspect of it. And of course, they were going for that. There was no seriousness in any of this.
Hey, you really made Stefan mad. Oh man. We're just playing with you, Stefan. Don't worry about it, Bubba. That's too funny. So okay, that's age okay. You guys are forgiven. I'm sorry if I got upset. Yeah, hey, we come in peace, brother. We come in peace. But now my number 6. We're on 6, right? Um,
Oh wait, right. I can't make it halfway through the tranny kid of Chucky.
Hey, you said it.
It's
I'm
so
glad you said it.
it is. It is. Let's face it. That's what it is. It's just, but
Yeah.
it's to me, it's just so fucking funny. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
It's like saying you hate scary movie. I mean, come on.
That is true. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Yeah. Seed is funnier than most comedies. There you go, Thomas.
It is.
Oh shit. That's too funny. All right, so I guess my number 6, it's gonna have to be the Child's Play remake from 2019. You know, I will say why, because I felt like Chucky wasn't again scary, right? He didn't have that scary background, and the whole AI thing, even though it had some cool kills, like that guy got sawed, I think in half or whatever, the lady in the truck, like the kills were great, but because of today's age and CGI and the special effects, but it didn't have that scary element to it. And I do love me some Aubrey Plaza. I love me some Aubrey Plaza. She's, her playing a mom was kind of an interesting take because usually, I remember her from Bad Grandpa with Robert De Niro.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
She's definitely a piece.
I love that movie. But no, Aubrey Plaza, the little boy who played, who was the main character, can't remember his name. He was a really good kid. Did some really good acting. I just thought the movie was just a cash grab. It kind of, redid what he had already seen and just used current technology and current stuff now to make the film. So, that's my number 6. It's not the worst, not the best.
I can see that, yeah. And Lurch got a good point, dude. The humor does make him more sinister. Yeah, it makes him more evil, sure.
Yeah.
All right, so we're at number, hold on, I should have marked them off. So we're at number 5. My number 5 is from 1998, Bride of Chucky.
Very nice. Very nice.
You got your Jennifer Tilly looking cute as hell, and this was a good movie, and she was great in this.
I'm going to go ahead and just agree with you. My number 5 is Bride of Chucky 2 from 98. Yep. So we'll just get the 5s out the way.
Yeah, that's it. It's such fun, and it created her great character, Tiffany.
Awesome sauce.
And we know how good she looks, and she still looks good. See, it would have been funny if they would have injected her into the 2019 remake somehow.
Yeah.
If she was like a character in the background or something like that. I'm surprised they didn't do something like that. That would have been pretty cool. All right, so we both agree at number 5 is Bride of Chucky.
Yeah, and Bride, I think, was a chance for Chucky to really kind of let loose. His quips and his jokes and his one-liners were really top-notch and top form. You had Katherine Heigl, who I think is a babe. But that whole love story thing between her and that other dude, it was kind of cheesy and stupid. They both thought that either one was the killer, so that was pretty stupid. I did love, of course. Look at me, I'm all rubber. That scene.
I'm all rubber. Yeah.
And the scene at the end where they're fighting with the shovels, and the gravesite. That is one of the best things for me. I love that scene so much. And of course, at the end, where Chucky's like, "Go ahead and shoot. I'll be back. I always come back." He's like,
"I always come back.
Dying is such a bitch." And then, boo! That is the best. One of the best endings, honestly.
It's true. Remember when he only swore? Now it's just all amped up. It's the same thing where Chucky had the same transformation that Freddy Krueger did.
Yeah.
Where he was evil and sinister, and then it just turned to one-liners and comedy.
Yeah,
they both had the same evolvement. So
for sure.
Number 4. My number 4 is the remake from 2019. I actually really liked it. Me and Terrence went and saw it in the theater. he was all excited because he's a big Joker fan, so he was so psyched and a big Star Wars fan that Mark Hamill was going to be the voice. And I sort of liked it. I thought it was kind of creepy. I thought this version of him was like really creepy.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was really creepy. Of course, Aubrey Plaza, it's the same thing where the landlord had her on the camera and he was watching her.
Creeper mode, yeah.
Creeper mode, another creeper in there, and boy, does he get his comeuppance.
He sure as fuck does.
He sure as fuck does, man. He gets his comeuppance. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was just a lot of fun. Maybe it was pure nostalgia, seeing it with my son, and we both enjoyed it. So, yeah, if they picked up after that, I'd go see it. I'd see another one if they did a Child's Play 2, version of it with the same Chucky and Mark Hamill came back and whatnot. So.
Not bad.
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
I did like the death of that boyfriend, that fucking asshole boyfriend.
Oh yes,
that was awesome.
Yeah, because he was married. He was a scumbag. What? That was the lawnmower.
Yeah, the lawnmower scene. That was fucking badass, and that motherfucker deserved. He's a piece of shit. He was mean to that kid, little bastard, fucker. Great choice, man. All right, so I guess so. This is number 5 or 4.
That was number 4.
4. That's 4. So my number 4 is Curse of Chucky from 2013. Okay, so we had what do I say? How do I say this? We had Seed of Chucky, and then that piece of shit really kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, right? So then we get Curse of Chucky. Now, it's hard to put into words how great the film, because it was kind of like a sleeper, right? Like it kind of came back and revived the franchise. That's where I hold Curse and Cult of Chucky from 13 and 17. Like they revived everything. It brought it back to the mainstream because it kind of lay dormant after fucking Seed of Chucky. Mm-hmm. And for me, I'll just be honest, like Curse is really higher up there for me because it was just fun. It was a new take. And I love the fact that, you can't keep a good guy down. You can't. And he came back with a fucking vengeance. So number 4 for me is Curse of Chucky. Yep.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And see, Stefan put it way up high. He loved the meta stuff.
Yeah.
It's just fun. Yeah, it's just, you got to laugh, especially when it comes to this franchise, because it's made to make you laugh with all the little stupid one-liners and the way he acts. Mm-hmm. And it's all coming from a doll. It's a doll. So it's a child's doll. So it's brilliant. So for me, there's going to be no mystery with the last 3. For me, as much as my number 3 is Child's Play 3. For me, it was more nostalgia because I liked the first 2 so much. Mm-hmm. And when I went to see this, I did like it that they brought Alex Vincent back. Sure, he was a little bit older. The military academy thing was a little hokey, but it's been a minute since I watched it. Maybe if I go back and watch it, maybe it would be like, you know what, maybe this should have been. I'm just going basically more off of nostalgia of what I remember from the films because I haven't seen them in a long time.
Sure.
But for me, yeah, part 3. I thought it was fun.
That's not a bad choice, man. And I get it because, it's in its close proximity to the first 2 films that it kind of gets the love because it's so closely associated to it. And then, so I can totally see that. But no, that's a good choice, man. I guess my number 3 is going to have to be Cult of Chucky from 2017. And Cult is what led to us get the 2 seasons that I've recently watched, me and MB, and we fell in love with it. So that is the reason why I had it in my top 3 because
that makes sense.
If I look at the list here, Seed, Get Out of My Way, Child's Play 3, it was just something that wasn't my cup of tea because it would have ranked higher, Child's Play 3, if it wasn't for Curse and Cult being so good in my eyes. It would have been a little bit lower. But yeah, Cult really, really just kind of set the stage for where we're at today. So that had to get my top 3, man. Had to.
Very, very cool. And I have to get back. That's going to be one of the things I'm on a mission to do this year is finish the 2 seasons before. When's the 3rd season starting?
I think they're either filming it now or they're finished filming, but it got greenlit for season 3. So it's coming.
Right, because I want to catch up because I want to see all those. I got to finish the Creep shows. I didn't finish those. I saw most of them. And as much as I didn't care too much, everybody knows I'm a big Twilight Zone guy. I was trying to check out the Jordan Peele ones. And there's I'm gonna watch them because I've watched all the incarnations of Twilight Zone just because I love Twilight Zone, and they're nowhere near the originals. Some of the '80s were okay, but there was maybe one or two of the reboot, the recent ones that were okay, and some of them were just sort of like,
Hmm.
yeah.
Meh.
So I
Yeah.
figure that that's on my radar for the fall, but I'll get
Nice.
back to that. But so no mystery here. My number two, Child's Play 2.
Man, there you go.
I mean,
So
come on.
okay, the fucking the knife hand Chucky is by far one of the best things ever created. Like, think about that shit. When his hand got, he had to rip his fucking hand off, and he fucking took the knife blade and
Hmm.
stuck it in there and fucking duct taped that shit.
Hmm.
That is fucking awesome, fucking amazing.
Yeah, so it's a great follow up to the original, and it kept you. It was where he was still scary. It was
Yes.
before he went off the rails. So to me, it was good form. You had Alex Vincent in there, of course, you had Brad Dourif as usual. But it's just, to me, it was just, yeah, it was the whole thing where he was in an orphanage and everything, and it was a little.
Mhm.
But I guess that could happen. Obviously, it did happen, and I thought it was okay. It was to me, it was probably better made than some of the other ones because, like I said, it just got too hokey. And
Yeah,
this was still very much in the vein of the original.
it was. It was. I okay. So this is where we're just a little backwards on this. We're not on the same page. But my number
Oh
two
wow, you
is
flipped them.
Child's
Nice.
Play, the original. And you know how I have an affinity for number twos, right? Like H2 is my favorite. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, true.
The reason why Child's Play is second on my list is because I remember how bad the first one scared me as a kid. As I got a little bit older, a couple years older, and I saw Child's Play 2, I saw how the kid fought back. He was more able to defend himself. Of course, he had the new Kyle character and everything. So for me, Child's Play 1 kind of lost its scary vibe, and I kind of fell in love more with the fact that, as a kid, you could defend yourself, which you really couldn't see it much in part 1, because the kid really didn't save the day. It was, the mom and the cop.
Right.
So for me, my number 2 is Child's Play, which started it all, and I love it to the end and back. But that's my number 2.
Very cool, and totally makes sense. I can see that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There was because you go right back to when we did our Friday 13th rankings. For me, Friday Part 2 is my favorite over the OG. So I totally get it.
Yeah.
Now with me, with like putting number one, because to me that was to me that was a more nostalgic. I liked the original.
Yep.
It was. I can see because it's sort of, you got to remember now. Usually, like especially, not that most of these movies are set out to create a franchise,
Yeah.
but when you're creating a character, it takes a little bit of development. So it did take a little bit of time in it to develop it, so it can get. And then of course the middle and towards the middle and the third act is where most of the cool action happens. I mean, of
Yeah.
course he kills a couple people along the way, like their friend. She goes out the window.
Eddie Caputo.
Yeah, it's and it's got Chris Sarandon in it, which I love.
Yeah, that car scene was top notch, man. Where he's upside down, and then Chucky's running around taunting him, and he's trying to shoot him. That's really, really iconic right there. That's really good.
And it was a great showdown at the end. It's great finale. So yeah, to me, it's always going to be that first Chucky. I mean, to me, it's more nostalgic because I remember. Now, you granted, when it came out, that was what was that 88, 87?
Yep, 88.
Yeah, so I remember going to see 88. I was 16, going with my friends, and we just saw like, wow, a killer doll movie. Let's go see it.
Yeah.
And we loved it. It was like what a great concept, because the mid 80s is when you were starting to get the birth of these franchises. Obviously, Halloween was a franchise, especially 88, because we had part 4 come out, and Myers came back.
Yep.
Freddy was full force. Jason was full force. I mean, they ruled the 80s, Jason and Freddy.
Yes, they
So
did.
it was, so we had no expectations of this becoming a franchise, and we loved the movie. I'm like, oh yeah, they're gonna make more of these. Lord knows they did.
Absolutely. Oh man, I just know that for the first film, it just had so much of that, the whole thing about the what do you call it, where he like possesses, the soul with the Ade Due Dembele. It kind of it introduced a whole different realm of possibilities. Like this killer doll that's going around. Like, everybody can kick the shit out of Chucky, but it's just like everybody refers to Chucky and everybody knows Chucky from that first film. Everybody knows about Chucky because of that first film and how it affected people. So, no, a great choice, man.
And you also figure it was we could sort of sit there and say it was well, what year was Shocker? Shocker was what, 84, 85?
Yeah.
So actually this was after that. So it was same thing where somebody's basically jumping into somebody's body. And here it's animating an inanimate object because of voodoo.
Yeah.
So you did have something where he's sort of like jumping into a different, it's sort of along the lines where people try to jump into different things, even like Freddy, where people are jumping into people, because Myers was just a killing force. Jason was a killing force. They weren't jumping into anybody. Yeah. So it was kind of like another one in that vein, if that makes sense.
Of course, because it's, it's like evil can't die. It's the same principle with Michael Myers. You can't kill evil, right? It just takes the place or it takes the shape of something else.
Well, die like a man.
Chucky does the same kind of thing. When it comes to the new series, like he can be in multiple things. He can be all over. That sinister mindset can take the form of anything, apparently, with this voodoo. So it's just a different concept of how to transfer into different. You can't kill evil. Apparently, you can't keep it down.
And with it, this was probably the one where, I guess you'd have to cast like an evil spell and you could bring him back.
Yeah, exactly. And that leads
no other franchise where you're casting a spell and bringing somebody back that I could think of.
Yeah, and to me, what's interesting about part 2, because part 2 is my number one, obviously, it's the beginning of whenever they're putting him back together and they're putting the arms and the legs and then the machine puts the eyes in, and then it, whatever the fuck that was, it resurrected him, and he's back like that. He's back. It kind of reminded me of Terrifier. Like, what is it that brought him back? Like, was it like an evil, like, what is it that brought Chucky back? Like, I don't know. We don't know. It's just some fucking electrical shock brought him back. Like, are we getting zombie Chucky just like we got zombie Jason from part 6? Like, what is it? Like, what is this, voodoo, or what is this that brought Chucky back? I don't know.
I was talking to somebody about the guy at work I was talking to about Terrifier, and he's like, well, the whole thing. Well, because he watched the first one, he hadn't seen the second one yet, and then he said, well, how did they bring him back after watching that? And where did this clown just come from? I said, but that's the scary part of it. You don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah. Not knowing makes it more scary. Like, where the fuck was this clown all this time? I go, and I said, me, I'm a Halloween fan. I was telling him, I said, the best part of Halloween is you don't know why he just flipped.
He just is.
What made him just all of a sudden decide, okay, I'm going to go kill my sister and become this evil entity? There was really no explanation for it other than he's just pure evil. Obviously, if we've read the novelization and they give a backstory as to what happened to him, but the movie doesn't pertain to the movie whatsoever.
Yeah, because when it comes to Terrifier 2, I think they just mentioned it as like an evil force or like an evil entity or something like that, right? It just brings him back or some shit. So the same thing kind of happened with Child's Play 2. And, Chucky comes back, then he finds out where fucking, Andy is, like, easily. And we get the introduction of Elise, with Christine Elise as Kyle. She's one of my favorite characters in the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
So you get that, you get that cool thing where he's trying to become a normal kid in a normal family. Chucky comes back and just terrorizes everybody. Hey, Phil. No, he says, how's it hanging, Phil? He drops him off and he fucking breaks his neck. Like, come on, man. Like, that's so cool. The ending is the best, where, Chucky gets doused with all that fucking hot, whatever that fucking shit was, hot, what do you call it, plastic or whatever. He puts the little air hose in his mouth and he gets all big and just boom, man, blows the fuck up. And super cool, man. Movie fucking rocks ass. So Child's Play 2, my favorite fucking movie in the fucking franchise. Bar none.
Awesome. Checking in the chat. See, Stefan said part 2 as well. See what everybody else wants to get. So why was the gas station on in an abandoned house? Oh, the gas still on in an abandoned house. Yeah, well, they had to have it on. They needed it for the movie now. Yeah.
Because it was winter time, right? Was it because they had like the stove open or something?
Well, I consider like if usually an abandoned house, they just shut everything off. Like, why would the gas still be on?
Oh, we're getting that technical. Oh,
Yeah. Now, come on, you have to suspend your disbelief
oh
when
yeah,
it
you're
comes to
right. You're right. You're
when
right.
it comes to horror. Yeah, that's something like when I first started showing horror movies to my son, to Terrence, and Terrence is very smart, so he factualizes everything, and
Mm-hmm.
he gets very angry when why they. I'm like, mellow out, chill out, take a breather, count to 3.
We're
That's
not
what they
here
do
for
in these
that.
movies.
Yeah, we're not
That's
here
the
for that.
that's the way horror movies are supposed to be. They're supposed to make dumb choices. There's supposed to be stuff in there that would not normally happen.
That's
That's
right.
you just have to suspend disbelief that this would actually happen. I mean, of course it's not going to happen. Michael Myers real? No. Is there going to be a doll running around killing people? No, of course not. So I said you just have to, see it for what it is. That's the beauty of horror movies. The scariest horror movies are the ones that are based on reality because it happened.
Yeah.
Like these don't scare me because it's all made up bullshit. It's like, when you watch a movie like, Dahmer, which about a horrible thing that happened, or any horror movie that's based on, true events where people got killed. It's like you got to think, well, these were real people.
Yeah. That's very true.
Meanwhile, when you watch these movies, you're praying, oh man, kill that motherfucker.
It adds to the realism adds to how you feel. The realism is like this shit actually fucking happened based on a true story. If I see that shit based on a true story, like fuck that. Like it hits you where it hits you somewhere in the world of real realm. Scary.
Just put it this way. So here we are. We're always doing rankings and top 5s. Okay, so we're going to do our top 5 kills in Halloween or something. When you're watching like a true to form movie that's about a real thing, you're not going to be ranking the kills. Like, oh, it's my favorite kill. No, because that person got killed in real life. You don't do something like that. So so I had to explain to him. I said, this is just, you have to suspend disbelief. This is just ridiculous. It's pure. The key word is entertainment.
Yeah, it's art. It's an art form. It is, it's just something that people gravitate towards, and they like the creativity in it.
Yeah, because people always say like, "Oh, what draws you to horror movies?" I go, "It's just fun." I go, "It just takes you away." It's like the whole thing about watching horror or whatever, could it turn you into a killer and all? It's just like, no, you have an underlying problem.
Yeah, it's
I've seen so much horror movies and watched so much shit over the years. You got an underlying problem if something like that's going to happen. Sorry.
Yeah, and they use blaming movies and like video games and all that on it's just a bullshit reason to blame it on innocent things. This is just art.
Good call. That's right. John Ritter and Bride. I forgot about that.
That's right. He was the asshole cop.
Yeah.
He's a jerk. He's
like,
why does Chucky was like, why does it look so familiar? Remember he looked like Pinhead? All the nails.
Yeah. I forgot about that. And that's our ranking. Anybody after the fact in the chat? Well, everybody in the chat has been going along with us. After the fact, if you're watching not live, drop your rankings in the comments. Love to see where everybody ranks. I love seeing people's difference of opinion. It's awesome. Everybody's got an opinion. They're like assholes. Everybody has one.
I like everybody's opinion on here except for Stefan's.
I love everybody's opinions. I don't necessarily love all their assholes. Let's be clear about that.
Love you, Stefan. Thank you for joining us, Stefan. Love you, buddy. Just teasing.
So we're moving along, and tonight we have lined up. So tonight, after we did our ranking, we're going to be doing a review of Prince of Darkness. Now, the classic from John Carpenter. This is one of my favorite Carpenter movies. It's just such a creepy atmosphere, and of course, it's got our beloved Donald Pleasance in it. But before I go too far in, let's do our little intro and let's do our weekly movie review. And with this week, it is Prince of Darkness.
Let's go. So spooky. Spooky.
It's so spooky.
Stop it. It's spooky.
All right, review Prince of Darkness. You want to go first, Joe? Go ahead. You can go first.
Let's just do like a back and forth action of Prince of Darkness because
let's do it.
Man, you get some cool shit, cool concepts. Let's start with the concept. You stumble upon this green shit that just happens to be the fucking that transforms into the form of fucking Satan. Like the concept is just mind blowing. and to have John Carpenter come out there and it was something about like a trilogy, right? It was like the second film in like this some kind of trilogy he was working on or some shit like
He
that.
was
I don't know.
working on. Yeah, I would love to have seen
Yeah,
it come to fruition.
yeah,
And yeah, it's a great concept. Like you said, there's this like liquid green evil, and it's stored in the basement of a church. So of all
yes,
places, it's being there, and it's like it was being watched over and try to be contained there. And of
yes.
course, we start prodding and poking at things. Of course, you fuck it all up. Then that's what how the movie, goes forward. And it's got a real great cast.
Sounds like the Evil Dead a little bit, doesn't it? You fucking open up the Necronomicon and then motherfuckers get possessed. You know.
True. Yeah, it's like if you didn't mess with it,
Yep.
you would have been fine. What is it, right? Ryan? Everybody loves. I was talking about it. Everybody's got assholes. Everybody loves butt stuff. Hey, nothing wrong with the butt. I just have a strict rule when it comes to butts. Mine is strictly an exit.
That's right.
Strictly an exit.
Audi, not an innie.
All right, we're getting there. Yeah, it's just such great film. It has a bunch of classic Carpenter characters in it as well. A few of his alum. Great cameo from Alice Cooper. I love really cool practical effects in it too. As things start going further, the one girl gets impregnated when she swallows all the. She has the baby that the demon has grown inside of her, and you sort of have our almost a lesbian scene. It was almost there. Yeah. Remember when the cute girl was all on top of the Asian girl, and you thought, I'm like, oh, there's gonna be a little lesbian action here. Then all of a sudden she's like, just I'm like, oh man, I'm not into those throwing up on people movies. Come on.
Hey, Frank's got a good point here about Victor Wong. He's funny. That's funny, Frank. I love
he was
Wong, with all this Professor Dream talk and using soda as a weapon and chopsticks and shit. Oh, that's too funny. I love Victor Wong no matter what, man. Like I love him from Three Ninjas, Tremors, fucking Big Trouble. You remember him from The Golden Child?
Golden Child too. That's right.
I want the knife. Like, come on, man. Like, that's so good. That's funny, Frank. I'm sorry. I thought that was funny.
Is that a timer?
No.
It sounded like a tick, 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 tick. I'm like, did I hit the timer on the thing? No, I didn't hit it. I just heard like a ticking. I'm like, what the fuck? There was my timer going off. So yeah, to me, it's fun. It's great characters. Cute girl. Oh, God, what the hell was her name in it? She was cute as hell. I forget. But my biggest take from this movie is the dream sequence that everybody has. That always gave me chills. Made my skin, it gave like my hair stand up because it was always creepy with that voice, almost like a bad radio transmission of something. We're transmitting to you from the year or whatever it was, which I don't remember. And I like where it plays out through the whole movie because everybody keeps waking up before it's revealed who it is. And then, of course, we know. Spoiler alert here, anybody who hasn't seen it, it's revealed to be the girl who basically saves everybody by pushing the demon into the mirror.
That's right.
And then she gets stuck in there. So it's basically her, and she's basically. And at the end of the movie, where he turns and he sees her, that they very well could have picked up after this, where maybe she came back.
Yeah.
And the demon came back out of one of the mirrors, like a mirror or something like that. So they could have definitely did something. And can't forget Priest, our beloved Donald Pleasance.
Donald Pleasance,
just called Priest.
Yeah, that's it. It was good to see him in something different like this. I remember when I first watched it, I was like, you get so much of that Dr. Loomis, like you're just so fixated on that. But then when you see this film, it's good to see him in a different kind of light. I really liked it. I liked his performance in this film.
Take it easy, Lurch. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow. I don't know if Matt's doing a stream tomorrow night, but if he's doing a stream, maybe we'll catch you there. Have a good one, bud.
Yeah. Later, buddy.
Have a good week. And so yeah, there's a lot of creepy moments in this. The guy, the real asshole guy who leaves and he's the one. I have a message for you, and you're not going to like it. Remember that creepy?
Oh, yeah.
Falls into like old bugs and shit.
Hell yeah. I mean, you forget. I'm surprised you didn't mention Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper.
Well, that's what I said before. Great cameo from Alice Cooper. Yeah. He played a great part in it.
Oh, I missed that. Then I must have missed that. You get Dennis Dunn, the guy from Big Trouble. He was in there.
Big Trouble. Yeah.
So I mean, for the most part, the movies. I mean, if we're ranking it, right? What would you? I'm gonna give it because it's not my favorite. It's not like it's one of the best movies ever made.
Yeah, it's not like it's The Thing or
It's
The Fog or anything.
So those get high praise, like 8s or 9s. I mean, based on its watchability, and if I had to choose between that one and the other films, I'd have to give it a solid 6.5, 6.5 sushis for sure.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'll probably go a little bit higher and give it a 7. Seeing it in the theater really made it. I remember because I did see it when it first came out. So I think the theater experience made it a little bit more. I remember going with a bunch of friends and we thought it was creepy as hell on the big screen. So I'd give it a 7.
Yeah,
it's a lot of nostalgia for me too, just because of that time period. And it's one of those movies. Yeah, like you said, if it's on, we can watch it, and we're going to probably do a watch along of it. Maybe this week we're doing Christine.
Yeah,
and we did a review of Christine a week or 2 ago. So today we're reviewing Prince of Darkness. So maybe 2 weeks, because I think next week we're doing The Thing with everybody, right? With the Ever-Scathed and Colin.
Yeah.
Not this week, the following week. So.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
I love it. Everybody, what's your ranking in the chat, everybody? What would you give it out of 10?
Yeah, and let us know
after the fact. Let us know in the comments.
Like, have you seen Prince of Darkness? Have you not seen it? Like, just be honest with us, because if you haven't seen it, I guarantee you're going to enjoy this film. So if you go out and watch it, it's worth a rent. Whatever it is, $3-4 on Prime. Go watch it. Go watch it. You would really like this film if you haven't seen it. Go check it out.
Get out! Get out now!
Get out! Get out now!
Did Satan kill again?
Was it him? Did he kill again? My gosh!
I covered my ears for the spoilers. Did you not see it? Did you not see it, Stefan? If you haven't seen Prince of Darkness, go check it out. It's worth a watch. It's pretty darn good.
Well, Ryan gave it a solid 7. There you go.
Yeah,
Ryan.
there you go. He's right there.
Very nice. Very nice. I like it.
Yeah, we're doing Christine Tuesday night. That's our watch along on Tuesday night.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun watch.
Choking people with the rosary. That's like that's basically like the Catholic way.
Oh gosh.
Growing up in the Catholic household, just joking about that. I remember getting hit with those things. I remember having them thrown at me by the friggin' nuns, amongst other things.
You like it, Stefan? Go check it out, buddy.
Yeah, go check it out, Stefan. You'll like it. It's a creepy, atmospheric film. It's got some cool kills. Great soundtrack, as always. Carpenter and Company.
Is it him or not? Is it him or not, Stefan? Is it him or not?
Is it him or not? Nice. Joe's giving a little bit more head tonight.
That's right.
That is our review of Prince of Darkness. So maybe so we figure this week we're doing Christine. Then next week we're doing The Thing with for those of you who watch Thing with Two Heads, the Ever-Scathed. He's always chiming in on the Thing with Two Heads, and we're going to bring Colin back for that. It's one of his favorites, so he's going to come and hang out with us. So we'll have a good group for that, and then maybe the following week we'll do Prince of Darkness. Why not?
Yeah, that sounds freaking awesome. Sounds like
you meant, are you doing Christine? No, I don't think I ever did a Christine. I don't think I ever dated a Christine, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I can't answer on live. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly, Frank. We've been waiting for that. I mean, there's a couple of what do you call it? Homemade ones or secondary market ones. But yeah, we need a legitimate Loomis release of a Funko. Or we just need I want a nice like Loomis figure. I mean, granted, there's that 2-pack, 2 different 2-packs with Loomis figures in it, but like a Trick or Treat Studios Loomis, like a full size version Loomis. You can have the lighter in there. You can have the Rabbit in Red.
Yeah, I have
even a little bottle of booze from Part 4.
Yeah, like I thought about this like in depth. Like I was like, if all the NECA figures, what character would I want a figure of? Like really, really would want. Imagine how fun it would have to have a Danielle Harris figure. Imagine that, dude. Like
they should come out with her with the clown costume and everything, of course.
Yes, they can even do like a 4 and 5 combo. Like they can have it like with the alternate heads, the weapons. Imagine the box art that they can go wild with, man. Or they can do a 2-pack. Imagine a 4 and 5 2-pack. Like fuck, man. The possibilities are crazy. It could be so good.
Oh yeah, easily, and it would sell well too. I mean, she would love it. That'd be a lot of people. Everybody bringing up that get signed by her. All things are 10s. Fog 9.9. Prince of Darkness. Yeah, it's a great fun watch. It's that's why we're giving it a 7 because we're big Carpenter fans anyway. And Joe gave it 6.5. I gave it a little bit because I said there's a little bit more nostalgia just seeing it in the theater and how cool it was at the time. International Man of Mystery, Rob Windsor.
Robbie, put another shrimp on the Robbie.
It's gonna be his new intro.
That's right. That's right. What's up, Rob?
Get Miko with a riot gun.
Hey, that'd be fucking badass.
Yeah.
You bastard, you just created a lynch mob. You have not got the police force.
I haven't got a police force. These men may be the only protection you've got, the only chance you've got. God help us all.
Let the troopers have him.
Yeah. Shit, it's Ted Hollister. Watch the register for me, Jackie.
I love it.
You know what? Not even, doesn't have to be tots too. Look at Fright Rags. Fright Rags.
Yeah.
With that, what is it? Plastic Meatball Company putting out the H1 figures.
Yeah.
If they can get the licensing, just go through and just do the characters from each film. How cool would that be? So next thing you know, they come out in Halloween too. You got a Bud figure, you got a Jimmy figure, you got Mrs. Alves, you got Mr. Garrett, and hopefully, if you get Nurse Karen, hopefully you get it with a removable top.
Yeah. You know,
or it has a face that you can take off, so it's like the burnt up face or a regular face. I mean, there's so many fucking things.
Like a lot of the Ninja Turtles, like the original NECAs, have like dioramas, like of the sewers and the streets and stuff. Imagine a diorama from NECA of the fucking Haddonfield Memorial Hospital.
Yeah.
Imagine that shit. You would fucking buy that shit in a minute. Fucking buy that shit in a minute.
Yeah, we got to stop giving them ideas because it's just more shit to buy that I don't have room for.
No
but it'd be it would be so much fun.
Fuck yeah, that would be fucking sweet ass cheeks.
Sweet ass cheeks, I like that. those are the good ass cheeks.
Yeah, you got
Mrs. Elrod real doll.
Oh God.
Yeah, if we go on real dolls, we know who we want. We want Nurse Karen.
No, I want Kathleen Kinmont. I want.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, we want to see if you get the real doll, we want to make sure that we get to see the knockers for real this time.
That's right. That's right. It was funny because the little mini convention me and MB went to today, it was a Greece one, and Lorenzo Lamas was there.
Oh really?
Yeah, the ex-husband. The ex-husband of her. I was like, hey, who's that guy? Oh, the ex-husband of Kathleen Kinmont. That's how I refer to his ass.
Not all the other shit he's done. No,
yeah, not Renegade, not fucking whatever. Just fucking, that's Kathleen Kinmont's ex-husband. He tapped that. Oh, man. That is too funny.
Do you want a doll of Rachel from H4? Yeah, there's so many, there's such iconic characters. I mean, for Halloween fans, most people would know every single ins and outs of the movies like we do, but that would be great. You could do part 5. Would there be a Man in Black figure?
Oh, you could do a Man in Black figure.
Do a Man in Black figure. Why not? In part 4, we got to get a Reverend Jackson P. Sayer with this little bottle of booze.
You're hunting it, all right.
You're hunting it, ain't you?
Yeah.
I saw it back there on your face like breasts of blue suede shoes.
You're a pilgrim, all right.
You're a pilgrim, all right. Stacey Nelkin, yeah. Oh, yeah. Stacey Nelkin figure and Tom Atkins.
We can get a what's his name from H2O. We can get a Josh Hartnett figure.
Josh Hartnett with the bad haircut.
Dude, that would be fucking cool, bro. Imagine that.
And you could have like 5 or 6 different H2O Michaels because it'll all be the ugly, stupid fucking masks from that movie. You have the CGI mask, you have all the stupid masks.
That would be cool, man. Damn it. Tina, real doll.
See, and you can get the Katie Sackhoff real doll, and it'll be like Resurrection. Maybe it'll have a removable head, so you can just bring the head around with you too.
Yeah, that's right.
He's got tongue action.
Past the Jack Dagnalls. That's right. See, Rachel's accessories would be sweaters and bagels and a fire extinguisher. I was thinking about that sweater that's in the Friday the 13th NECA cloth figure. The mother.
The mother's sweater?
Yeah, the sweater. I thought about that sweater. They could use the same fucking sweater. Shit.
Oh, yeah. You can say what you want about Tina. I'll take a Tina real doll. She was cute as hell. She was annoying as fuck, but she was very easy on the eyes.
Let's see.
John Strode's daughter, blow up doll.
Oh, God.
I like the blow up part is actually pretty cool because Michelle Williams was cute as hell in H2O. She got real too thin and too artsy fartsy looking. But John Strode, why not? Figure with him, removable blow up head.
Dude, you can literally line up H2O Lori, Michael, and John Strode for one little diorama. That'd be cool. Give us what was the LL Cool J character? The cop, the security guard.
Oh well, Ronnie.
Ronnie, get us a Ronnie figure. Fuck a Bucky. We keep talking. We're forgetting Bucky.
Oh God, of course.
Fuck.
We're lobbying for the first thing that you got to do is come out with a Bucky figure. I want a Bucky figure. I want a Bucky playset.
Yes.
With the truck and the whole electrical thing there, and where you can put them on there and it lights up.
Yes. Give us a fucking trick or treat hard hat. Imagine that shit. That shit would sell in a minute, man. That would sell in 2 seconds.
Yeah, right. Go ask Greg Nicotero if Wendy, because he was nailing her on the set of Part 5.
Oh damn.
That's what I heard.
Nice.
Good man. Got good taste.
Super
Like I said, there's no knock on Wendy Kaplan because she's a beautiful girl. I'm sure she's super nice. But yeah, the Tina character was like nails on a chalkboard.
Ugh, gross. And we're entitled to our opinions. Everybody's like, Tina wasn't that bad. Okay, did you watch the fucking movie? Do you have an idea? She was fucking
There
annoying.
were parts she wasn't annoying constantly, but there was more annoying than less annoying. And it was simply her character was supposed to be. So,
like the way I just wanted to express the fact that most people nowadays, everybody has an opinion, right? We all know that. We all like to express ourselves. But if there's a general consensus in a community or like a general opinion about something, I don't like it when people formulate an opinion against that. Like, oh, most everybody hates it, but I don't see what the big deal is. Okay, then you're not everybody. So don't knock people that have an opinion that mostly agrees with others. You know, I hate that. I hate people that jump on that bandwagon. You're just full of shit is what you are, in my opinion.
Haters for the sake of hating.
That's right. That is right. So that was fun, man.
That is our review of Prince of. And there's another freaking net in here. The kids leave the doors open.
I like hearing
fucking bugs in here. Motherfucker. Yeah. Oh God. It's because it rained real bad, and now it's like even more muggy and humid out, so the bugs are coming out. Nice. Don't like it. I don't like it. Don't like it one bit. So that was our review. Let's do our quick. What did we watch? And everybody, we do our segment. We do what did we watch? Where we talk about things we watched. We want everybody in the chat to tell us what they watched. Give us ideas. We'll give you guys some ideas, hopefully. And after the fact, let us know in the comments below too. We just love to know all that kind of shit. So what did everybody watch? So what did you watch? Let me see. I didn't watch anything new. That I know, because like I said, I had a real busy week. I just watched whatever I turned the TV on and basically put on in the background. So what did I watch this week? So this week, I just dropped my review of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre this past Friday. So I watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre again. I did go back and watch The Prince of Darkness because we were doing a review. MB. There's a lovely MB.
Hi,
Hello.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
We're covering. What did we watch? You want to?
What else did you?
Go ahead and tell everybody what we watched.
Yeah, go ahead.
Insidious, The Red Door.
We sure.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Did you just real quick? Did you like it?
Oh yeah, it was good. It had good jump scares.
A lot of really good jump scares.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it was really fun. What do you rate? How many sushis, real quick, do you give it?
It was good. I would say like a 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I liked it a little bit more than that, but all right.
Yeah.
7 sushis.
Yeah, 7
right.
sushis.
And she's yelling outside the door.
She's yelling.
Yeah, I can hear her.
Or the dog?
No, the cat.
Oh, the cat. Oh, even louder, the cat.
Like, if you don't let her in the collection room, she freaks out. She's spazzing out outside, right? Meow. She's like, I want to hang out with Michael Myers. Meow.
Yeah, the puppies try to get down here, and I'll let them run through the room, but then every once in a while they'll get down. I'm like, get out! No, because they're still puppies and like to pee on things. I'm like, get the hell out!
That's right. Stefan says, "Do you like the Spice Girls?"
Me?
That's what Stefan said. Look.
Oh, I do.
There you go. I have no idea. He said, "Saw Spice World finally." Stupid film. Random as fuck.
I could have told you that.
I love you, Stefan. You're funny, man. You're funny.
On Mission Impossible, I'm actually hearing a lot of good things about the Mission Impossible movie. Brett saw it, and Brett said it was real good.
Yeah, Brett did say he liked it. But no, man, the Red Door movie, awesome. I know for a fact that, it's the end of that whole, franchise or whatever, but I think it ended on a pretty decent note. So jump scares were cool. It's really kind of that fucking once. I don't want to give away too much, damn it, because a lot of people haven't seen it yet. But it's a good film. That's what I watched.
Cool. The only things I did, I watched Used Cars again. That was on again the other night. I love me Used Cars with Kurt Russell.
Nice.
Now here's a movie that popped on the other day, and I sat through it. I haven't watched it in a dog's age, but Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I haven't seen it in so friggin' long. Great movie, and I'm trying to get my way through the 1963 Outer Limits. I've been still catching up on all those episodes.
Damn.
So that's basically what I watched. Nothing new, but there was a few things here people put in here. Evil Dead Rise. I loved Evil Dead Rise. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Very nice. Bloody.
Yes, Mission Impossible. Tom said that. I've heard good things about it. I have to check it out. I know Stefan finally saw My Bloody Valentine and did like it.
Awesome.
Frank watched Teeth again. It was weirdly turned on the second time. Yeah, that's a strange. Did you ever see Teeth?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's a fucked up movie, man.
That's weird. Yeah, that's fucking hella weird.
That's like every guy's nightmare. Yeah. For those who haven't seen it, it's basically this girl's got this curse. What is it, like vagina denti or something weird? That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Long story short, she's basically got teeth in her vagina, and basically just use your imagination. What happens when guys get in there, whether by force or whether she lets them in? Yeah, the worst is the spoiler alert. The one guy and dick gets thrown on the floor and the dog eats it. The guy.
It's like emotional damage. Emotional
people
damage.
come up with some of these concepts. It's like it makes you wonder.
It's just like Tusk. It's like Tusk. It's crazy.
It's just like, was you guys just sitting around with a big fat bowl? Like, what if this girl had teeth and she bites guys' dicks off? You know, it's like what do you come up with some of this crazy shit?
We could come up with a fucking movie if that's the case. Fuck.
Actually, Frank, I'll have to. Oh God, what the hell was the name of that movie? I told you guys about it, and I think I sent you the link. It was that weird movie. It was like a real B movie where the guy had the detachable penis, and it would go around and kill people.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And then towards the end, it like they show the penis, and it's like a claymation dick, and it's like being chased. And at one point, it's like the balls hit stubbed itself on a rock or a nail, and you see it like, ow, ooh, it's like this claymation thing. And I got to go look for it. I got to find it. I don't know if you ever saw that, Frank. That was one of my buddy, who passed away. We were looking for some weird movies one night. Night came up, and we were fucking laughing. There's a lot of nudity too, because there's an older guy, and he's got this real young girl he's banging in, and she's always naked in it. And the son comes and stays, and he's banging her. And then he's got this killer penis that's detachable.
That is just weird. That is just weird.
I have to go look it up and find it again.
That is funny. Look what Frank's put. The male version of Teeth would be Spear.
Yeah, right.
You'll be killing that vagina, man.
Yeah, I gotta look up that movie again.
Can't believe I just said that, but all right.
What? Mine speaks French to me. What? I'm hoping.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna get weird. So let us know in the comments. Well, I've just heard pretty much from everybody what everybody's been watching this week, but let us know in the comments after the fact what everybody's watching. Give us some ideas on some shit. I admittedly I haven't watched anything, not too many new things this summer. This summer's flying by, and it's already 16th.
Yeah,
and I just haven't had the chance to get out and do stuff. It's like it's been so busy.
It's time to fly.
No, that was my best friend. He passed away. God, it's going on 8 years now. He's hit by a drunk driver, and him and I used to just basically hang out, smoke cigars, and he had a man cave we built on the side of his house. We just basically watch football. But if we weren't watching football on Sundays, we were trying to find the most fucked up, weird horror movies to watch.
Damn.
So yeah, that was about 8 years ago, unfortunately. And the house just sold, and my buddy, I'm surprised he's not in the chat tonight. My buddy Mike, I haven't seen him in the chat yet. So we got a new neighbor that's been palling around and hanging out and partying with me. So
wow, that's crazy.
He speaks French to you.
I don't know what's going on here with that, but
the name of the movie? I don't remember. That could be it. I don't remember. It's some fucking weird movie. I'll have to find it, Frank, and I'll send it to you. You might have even seen it. It's basically it was just like a weird B movie with a lot of nudity where this real cute girl's getting banged in, but then it's alluded to that this penis is going around killing people. And towards the end, when it's chasing somebody, all of a sudden it flashes to the penis, and it's like a claymation penis. And it was like, I remember sitting there with my buddy Tim, and we were just like, almost had like drinks coming out of our nose. We just started laughing so fucking hard. I remember finding it. I thought I sent it to, I might have sent it to Michael at the time. Maybe I have to go back and see what it was. I'll have to find it. It's just completely off the hook. Oh, is the cat in there knocking over Myers again?
Oh, yes, she is. She's about to get her butt whooped. Oh, girl.
Killer Condom. I haven't seen Killer Condom.
Yeah, that's the one where it breaks and then you're screwed for the next 18 years.
Yeah. Killer Condom. Yeah. That just means you're having kids. That's what that means.
Oh, my God.
Cool. So that is what we've watched this week. And now this one is going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to do our top 5. So our top 5, we've talked about, actually, I think Matt Russell came up with this. So how would you guys do your top 5 horror movie, VHS horror covers? So I had to think long and hard. I actually had to redo a little research. The first one wasn't too hard to figure out because I'll tell the story of why I chose it. And it pertains to something we did last week and some other stuff. So let's get our banging intro going, and then we'll do our top 5. There it is. So this week we are doing our top 5 horror VHS covers.
Yeah.
Now this was very cool and a nice little nostalgia trip because it's where horror started for me. Obviously in 1980 when I first, even before that when I first saw Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, but in the early 80s was the rise of the VHS stores, the video stores. So I remember going to the VHS store. There was one in the next town over. I'd ride my bike up there and just look through the horror section to try to find cool stuff. And of course, fortunately, it was like a bunch of dopey kids that were working in there. So should they have been renting horror movies to me? Of course not. But nobody gave a shit back then.
Nobody cared.
So I do remember just seeing some of the crazy ass, horror movie covers. And so this was pretty cool going down to, I had to do some research because I admittedly don't really have any VHS left except for the Halloween stuff. So I had to think about it. So I came up with a few. So my number 5, now this one, I don't know if you saw this one. This was kind of a B movie. Actually, I think, if I remember correctly, they're talking about doing a remake of this, The Mutilator.
Oh, wow. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yes.
The Mutilator. It's great. It's got like the big fishing hook, and all the girls are up against it like this. And the cover actually looks more menacing than anything. And the movie is kind of a B movie stinker. It isn't too crazy for those that have seen The Mutilator. But the cover is better than the film.
Oh, nice.
If you haven't seen it, I mean, it's got a couple of cool kills. They were all these friends go to this beach house. It's owned by one of the guy's fathers, who he's sort of estranged from the father, and the father shows up there and he's killing them off one by one. And he's like staying downstairs, and it's just very weird. But I thought I saw somewhere they were doing a remake of it. Of all movies. Oh yeah, we're doing a remake of The Mutilator. Why?
Hey, it's that nostalgia hit, like, okay.
I just came in, I just stubbed my toe. I'm going to go do it again. Why? It's one of those. It's like, don't waste your time. So that was my number 5, The Mutilator. I should have brought the covers up. I didn't, but everybody could just go Google them if they don't know what they look like.
No, that's cool, man. I pretty much know exactly what it is that you're talking about. What the hell? Let's see, where are they at? So let's see if we can make it happen this way, because I think I had took pictures of them when I did my research, and I'm gonna go ahead and just send you one real quick to see can you just pop them up immediately if I send it to you?
Take a minute, but I'm actually looking at, maybe I'm just going to Google it and I can bring them up. Hold on. I'm going to bring up the Mutilator. Let's do that real quick and I'll show that.
So
if you want to talk about your number 5, go ahead while I do this. Bring up.
So my number 5 is going to be Friday the 13th. Jason Takes Manhattan. Now, as a kid growing up, I remember going and seeing this VHS cover, and I think we talked about it when we did the rankings of the Friday the 13th films. I talked about how much I love this cover, and you would always see it at the video stores. and just how iconic is. You see the Jason mask, he's got the big old knife, and overlooks New York City. I fucking dug that VHS cover,
Right.
man. That was one of the most iconic scenes for me. Like, I love it. So that was my number 5. I sent a picture to Pat. See if he can pull it up. We'll see. But it's from 1989, man. It's super dope,
All right, so this
man.
This is the cover from the Mutilator that I like. Let's see. It might take a second.
Oh yeah, by sword, by pig, by axe, bye bye.
I always thought that was a great. I remember seeing it as a kid, and it was like, wow, this looks fucked up. And the movie is not as scary as the cover. And the girl was cute as hell. She wasn't as hot as this girl in here, but she was cute.
That is super cool, man.
So let's do this.
That is super cool, man.
Before, let me just see. I'm just going to go grab a few. Army of Darkness, Evil Dead. Yeah, that was. I should have put Evil Dead on there, but I put that on my favorite movie posters too. Chopping Mall, actually, that lands on my list. I love that. Chopping Mall is hysterical.
Chopping Mall kicks ass, man.
Chainsaw, actually, Nightmare on Elm Street. That's actually on this list. Death Spa and Toxic Avenger. Yeah, Toxic Avenger I almost put on the list too. That would have been an honorable mention. I love Toxic.
Toxic Avenger rocks.
Mutilator was not worthy of a rewatch. Yeah, it's one of those movies you can say you watched, but you really don't need to go back and watch it again.
Yeah.
Friday Part 5 is actually pretty cool. Yeah. Exorcist, Silent Night, Deadly Night's cool. Freddy vs. Jason, Ride of Chucky. Halloween 2. There you go. Joe loves that one. That's his favorite cover.
Fucking love it.
Hell yeah. So let's do this. So that's me look up. I'm sure everybody's seen it, but your choice was Friday, Jason Takes Manhattan, correct?
Yeah, I sent you a photo.
Oh, yeah, it might be easy just to do this. So let's do Friday the 8th, part 8. And let's see what comes up. I'm just sure it's doing this through what is this? IMDb. IMDb. No, you're not DB. IMDb.
IMDb.
Why isn't that? That's weird. It's not showing the cover. It's showing some other weird cover.
It's okay. That's
odd. You just sent it to me in Instant Messenger though, right?
It's in Messenger. I sent my number 5 and my number 4. The first one is my number 5.
So let's do this. Share the screen again, just so everybody can see it. And window is right here. So this was, this is definitely a great image. I'll definitely say that. One of the better ones out of the franchise.
Absolutely. Like, it's just so iconic. And every time I think of that movie, I see this image always. I just wish the film was a little bit better, but I mean, this is the best part of it, in my opinion. So that's real cool, man. Fuck yeah.
Absolutely. So that is, Stefan, yeah, we do love our Halloween 3 cover. That's a great cover. I love that with the trick-or-treaters. My number 4 was just brought up, I think. I forget, somebody brought it up, but the original Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that image of, hold on, let me bring it up here right now. Nightmare on Elm Street. Nancy and Freddy's fingers above her.
Mm-hmm.
Cartoonish. It's not the photo. Let's see if I can actually bring it up. I'm sure everybody's seen it, but let's try to be a little thorough. I should have had these on standby. I just didn't even think of it. So this is my number 4.
Let's see what you got.
Love that.
Oh, sexy. Iconic.
Just a great image. And I admittedly did not see the original in the theater. I remember not even hearing about it because I don't remember it being too much on the television. Plus, back then I was always out with my friends. I was never really. We were always doing stuff. It was a different time, but I did remember seeing this in the store and renting it. So I just always love that cover. Such a great cover. That is that one. And what is your number 4? You sent me a picture too, right?
Yep. And you'll see my number 4. You're gonna be like,
whoa. Oh yes, actually. Oh no, that was on my short list. I have a couple honorable mentions. Yeah, this was on my short list. Yes. So put it up here. Come on, move over, damn it. Why is the screen not moving? Hold on 1 second. Technical difficulties.
It's okay.
Stand by. Oh, that's why. I gotta move it over here. 1 second.
Awesome sauce.
Hey, Liv.
Abso-fucking-lutely. I mean, I mean, golly, that movie is one of the best movies ever. Anytime I would see this at the movie stores, man, it was just so awesome. And the fact that the movie kicks ass is just icing on the cake.
Yeah, this is like Nightmare on Elm Street cover where it lives up to the film.
Absolutely.
Not like the Mutilator where there's nothing good about it but the cover.
Absolutely, bro. Seriously. Oh my gosh.
Cool. So see what other people throwing in the chat here. I'm getting now. I was gonna. Hey man, don't be. Oh, he's just somebody else. Oh, Jeepers Creepers. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah.
Blair Witch Project. I'm trying to remember what was on the cover of that. Is that just her? The girl with the big snot?
Ugh.
Is that the one?
It's like,
Sleepaway Camp 2. Yeah, that's another one where the cover is a lot better than the film. Terminator 2, considered a slasher? Nah, it's like sci-fi horror, I guess. But good cover.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I noticed that. I saw that my internet went a little flaky there for a second, so it looked like it might have been getting killed by Chucky. My number 3. Where is it? Oh, it was one that Frank mentioned before, Chopping Mall.
Nice.
I'm gonna bring it up right now.
Chopping Mall.
Like one of my I just love it. Just pure 80s cheese. It's such a fun movie. Love watching that film.
Too awesome.
Chopping Mall. Here it is. Let's see if it's the right cover that I'm thinking of. This one's a little bit different than the one I was thinking of. Maybe I'll bring them both up. Let's see. This is this one. All right, stop with that. StreamYard is annoying the piss out of me today. There we go. So this one is kind of cool, but it's not the exact one I was thinking of.
No, there's another one. There's one that's more like, damn. I think.
Yeah, there's a different one, and I'm going to bring it up right now. Let me see. Chopping Mall. Let's see if I can find it.
We're going to find you. We're going to find you.
Is it this one? I'm thinking. There's that. I think it's this one. This is the one I was thinking of. See if I can bring it up. It's actually on the DVD too. Let's see. Right here. Let's see if I can bring this one up. Chopping Mall. It's the Chopping Mall poster. You can buy it for $10.
Not bad.
It's obviously a reprint, so I'm looking at it because it's a reprint and it's a nice visual of it. So I'll show you guys this one. This is the one I was thinking of. This is the one I remember most.
That's the one. That's the one. Yes, that's the one. Very nice. Very nice.
It's nice. It's very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, so I love me some Chopping Mall. What else is in here? Like I said, the stuff in Street Trash. Yeah, Aliens is cool too.
Yeah.
Or Alien.
Not bad.
Devil's Rejects. Yeah. Dawn of the Dead 2004. Fright Night is on my short list, man. I wanted to put it on here so bad. The original Candyman one. I honestly don't remember what the cover looks like.
You're gonna put it on your Chucky list, the short list.
The short list. And you sent me another one. You send me?
Yeah, my number 3. You'll see it from 85.
Why the hell did my friggin' Instant Messenger restart? Okay, there it is. Now I don't think it restarted there for some strange reason.
It's okay.
I wonder. The internet was lagging it a little bit here. I wonder if the internet vampire is home. He was at a friend's house last night. So
you were breaking up a little bit. Yeah, you were breaking up for like 10 seconds, and then it fixed itself.
Yeah, so I wonder if he's back here. Where did it go? I just had it here. And
But
it
yeah, I'll
disappeared
go
on
ahead and
me.
intro it. It's a Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge from 1985. I honestly think Freddy, in part 2, he looked the most sinister in the entire franchise, especially when he's
Probably,
got
yeah.
the fire and he looks back and his eyes look very demonic and the whole "you are all my children now" shit. Um, I just remember seeing this and this was really cool. Look at that! You got the bus from the beginning. Look at that. There's a Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. Look at the claws, all shiny and shit. Fucking just awesome. Look at that. Too cool. That's my number 3.
Good
That's
stuff.
too cool.
My number 2 is actually what I'll do is I'll just bring it up. Let's see if I can bring it up real quick.
Very
That
nice.
way. Because it intrigued me when I saw this cover because I wanted to see it so bad. And see, you're all gonna know it. Let's see,
Oh, you're gonna know it.
Oh, you're gonna know it, all right. You're gonna like it. Share my screen. This was the one I remember seeing it in, and I had to see. I Spit on Your Grave.
Oh yeah. Whose Tookish is that? You remember?
Yes, Miss Demi Moore's Tookish.
That's right. Very nice.
And that's why it intrigued me because I was, figure it. This was, what was this, 19? It was 78. So I remember seeing it in the early 80s. So you figure 82, 83. So I was 10, 11 years old. Of course, what happens when you're a kid at that age. The wind blows, you get a stiffy. So I just remember seeing this cover and just reading what it said on it: cut, chopped, broken, and burned, 5 men beyond recognition. This woman has just, done all that stuff. You're like, whoa. But no jury in America would convict her. I spit on your grave, an act of revenge. It's like intriguing as hell. You got this cute friggin' half-naked girl on the cover.
Yeah.
So it definitely attracted me to seeing the film.
It was. I remember how that movie was touted as the worst movie you've ever seen, or some shit like that. Like, and I saw that one, and I saw the remake. And the remake is just hot garbage.
Yeah, hot. I mean, yeah, she got some good revenge on some of them, some updated torture on some of those assholes. But I think I mentioned to you guys once before when we got on this topic. There's a really good documentary on the making of I Spit on Your Grave.
Really, the original?
The original. I believe it's on. Did I see it on Tubi? I think it was on Tubi, and it basically talks about how the guy who had the concept of it was like a religious guy too. It was like a Jewish guy or something. It was very religious. People couldn't understand why he was doing it. If I remember correctly, it's been a minute, but there's a real good documentary how he tried to get the money together to make this film, and obviously nobody wanted to distribute it because of the material. And his son's talking a lot about it. It's a really good documentary about how this movie was made.
Dude.
And I'm pretty sure it was on Tubi.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, that's a very iconic VHS cover. Fuck yeah.
Oh, I see your number 2. I'll bring it up here.
Yes.
This one I was thinking of this one too because it's just funny. I love it.
So good. It didn't. Who was it that said they loved Ghoulies? Was it from the Epic Film guys?
Jeremy.
Jeremy, yeah, Jeremy loves Ghoulies. Shout out to Jeremy. I remember this like it was yesterday. Always seeing this and fuck, man, Ghoulies rocks ass. Literally rocks ass. He's in the toilet seat.
He's in the toilet.
He's in the toilet. But this is iconic. I mean, this VHS is just one of the best. The covers is fucking amazing. So cool.
That's
fucking
awesome.
Fucking Ghoulies, man.
Let's see any more in the chat. Scary movie. Yeah, that cover, the one cover I think when he brought up was a UK version.
Yeah.
Company of Wolves.
Ooh.
Know the movie, but I do not remember the cover. Be honest with you, I know the movie. Peter Cushing, Legend of the a lot of those old Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee, like a lot of those Hammer movies had a lot of great covers.
Yeah, really great. I mean, if we just need to do a list
covers?
of those, we need to do a list of those. Then the fucking because
this was good. Honorable mention too was this one, Cannibal Holocaust. I remember when I saw the cover of that, I was like, dude, what the fuck happened in this movie?
Fucking rocks.
Let's see, Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me. Nice. So that was your number 2, right? That was
Number
number 2.
two.
Those
Yes,
are
sir.
key. So my number 1, spoiler alert, it was my when we did the movie posters, it was my number 1.
Ooh.
So let's bring it up right here.
Ah.
Let's see. Let me bring this over here. Hold on one second. Why is this fighting me over here? And I'll bring that over there, and we'll do this over here. Yeah, I should have had this all worked out, but you know what? I didn't.
You didn't do your homework, and nobody cares. It's okay. We still love
just
you.
crazy busy doing a bunch of other shit. Other shite. No, this is not what I'm looking at. Where is the last one second? Oh, here it is. So this won out from my favorite poster from last week too, when we did our favorite horror movie posters. And of course, it's not Halloween because that's a dead giveaway. And while it's iconic and I love Halloween, this is not to denigrate it, but this was just seeing this cover, and I even talked about it because I just did a review, which dropped last Friday. This just intrigued the shit out of me.
Oh, yes.
Just seeing that image just was like, whoa. Sort of like I Spit on Your Grave, like, what the fuck happens in this film? You got a girl on a meat hook, and this guy's got a chainsaw, and he's got a weird mask on. The weird guy's wearing a monster mask.
I had a feeling this is where you're going, and that's awesome.
I mean, how could you not? I mean, you figure I was, 10, 11 years old at the time, and I'm like, I was like, whoa. I mean, I didn't know who Ed Gein was or any of the shit behind any loose inspirations. And just seeing this, it's like, whoa, what the fuck goes on in this film?
For real.
You know? So this is easily number 1 for me.
That's fucking amazing, dude. There you go. I didn't send you a photo of my number 1 because I have it right next to me.
Oh, show it.
So you already know, I think it was called earlier in the comments, but this right here.
I had a feeling, yep.
Man, this VHS cover, man, doesn't get any better. And the thing about VHS, look how much better they look when they're all worn out and torn to shit. They just look cool. Look at that.
It's like it's like it's got street cred. It's a little worn and everything. It's like old pair of jeans.
That's right, brother. So this is the best, man. The absolute best.
Let's see, what else is everybody saying here? Yeah, Twin Peaks, Super Mortal, Conjuring 2. I know the movie, but I really don't know what the cover looks like. I don't remember, for that matter. Yeah, it's just that image, especially when, like I said, a 10-year-old, 11-year-old kid seeing that image, that and I Spit on Your Grave. I just remember those two stood out to me the most going into and there was a place called Video Plus. That was the name of the video store I used to go to. I'll never forget the name. I think maybe 10, 15 years ago, going through like an old wallet, I still had a Video Plus cards, like, next to my Blockbuster card.
Man, that's crazy.
Somewhere, I think I still have my Blockbuster card somewhere.
Good old Blockbuster, man. I miss Blockbuster and I miss Hollywood Video, dude.
Yeah, I miss going into those stores and, renting a movie, and they always had great stuff, collectibles, and you could buy great sets. It was an experience. I remember going to, probably more so, I remember going to Blockbuster the most when me and the wife moved in together, and we'd stay home and watch movies because we were trying to save money. Remember going up to Blockbuster, renting movies and getting the popcorn that was there and some snacks. It was just always, it's bygone days. They're just gone. It sucks.
The best, man. And then I really love the mom and pop video stores because those were yeah, man. They had it.
They had the porn. Yeah. Blockbuster didn't have the porn. Hollywood didn't have the porn. The Blockbuster and every one of those, like there was a Palmer Video, that was a big chain by me. There was the Video Plus, was a big chain. All those old school ones always had the porn behind, like one of those louver doors, like the Western style doors. And they must have bought them from the world's creakiest door company. So like every time you went to go in there, it was like so everybody in that fucking store knew that pervert was walking in there to go look at the porn.
That's funny.
So I used to try to. It's like I try to push it so it didn't make too much noise because it was just so. Because everybody just turned and looked like.
Oh, what?
It's like somebody just farted in the store. It's like.
That was me.
Oh, it was the loudest doors.
Hey, Stefan. So I think I know exactly what cover you're talking about, Stefan. Are you talking about this one?
Oh, that one. That's right. That's the second. That's the Good Times version, I think, right?
That's right. Yeah. So it says green, glowing green of its eyes, and Loomis and Jamie on the cover.
That is a cool cover. I will say that
Yeah.
with the glowing eyes. Sure,
It's not bad at all. You got the nurse on the back with the pumpkins. That's pretty cool, man.
true.
Yeah, man. Super dope.
That's a good question. How come VHS, the movie, wasn't released on VHS? That's a good question. Those are I enjoy those found footage VHS movies are fun. They're not the best, but they're just fun. Every time they come out with a new one, I got to watch it because they're just fun.
Oh yeah.
So that is our top 5 horror VHS covers. Let us know after the fact in the comments, and would be curious to hear. I mean, a couple honorable mentions. I mean, we threw out some that were out there. I'm trying to think. I mean, Fright Night was definitely one of them.
Yeah.
The Evil Dead, definitely one of them.
By far.
Because it would have been, those would have, if we had been doing a top 10, it would have been easier because I would have had all those on there. But this covers were, and that's what they were there. They were to entice you. They were to make you want to rent that movie. Like, wow. And a lot of it was misleading because I remember watching a lot of B movies and saying, like the Mutilators one, wow, that looks awesome. It's like, dude, this movie sucked. But the cover was awesome.
Suck major butt cheeks, man. Straight butt.
So basically that's the only one on this on my list where the movie, I can say the movie really sucks ass cheeks. Because I Spit on Your Grave, it doesn't suck. It's a rough movie to get through because of what they do to her, but it doesn't suck.
It's like watching Deliverance.
It's like watching Deliverance. Yeah, exactly. It's not a bad movie, but it's just what happens is like Shopping Mall, 80s classic, Nightmare on Elm Street, forget it. Love that. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, love it. So yeah, that's probably the only one that was on this list that basically drew me in, and it sucked.
Yeah, so good.
Or the original cover of Zombie, the Lucio Fulci movie, of that rotting face. That was always
just Zombie. Too. It just says Zombie, right?
Just says Zombie.
Yeah, that is fucking iconic.
That was always a real cool. That I remember watching it because of that, and it was a good movie.
Hell yeah.
So that is our top 5 horror VHS covers.
Man, very nice, man. Very nice.
Very cool. So, what do we have left on tonight's agenda? Tonight we have our collectible spotlight.
Spotlight, my friend.
You have a collectible spotlight on hand, so let's do our little intro. Do a quick collectible spotlight. Where is my collectible spotlight? Where everybody can, I'll bring everybody into my Halloween room. That is my domain, my Halloween cave. So this week, I forgot what I put up as my thing. Oh, yeah. So I figure let's go old school for this week's collectible spotlight, and I went with the Michael Myers clown doll from many moons ago. I was just happy. I looked up at it. I'm like, wow, I haven't used that as a collectible spotlight yet. So this is the Michael Myers clown doll. This is about, I guess, 2 feet tall. About 2 feet tall. Just looking at it because it's over in the corner over there on the shelf. About 2 feet tall. And to me, it was always one of the strangest collectibles to come out because at the time I was like, it doesn't look anything like Michael Myers. It's just basically a really creepy looking clown, and they stuck it in a box and put Halloween on it.
Seriously.
But it's cool. It's a very sought after collectible now. People's trying to find it in the box, so they go for a pretty penny now. And it's got some cool box art. This is the front. This is the back, which is really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Got some great artwork. And they did come out with a loose version of this, which I don't have the loose version. There's a loose version. It's simply just the doll, and it's got a tag on it. I never picked up the loose version. I've seen plenty of loose ones, and I haven't jumped on it yet because I haven't found one with the tag still attached because it's like no sense in buying it unless the tag's on it.
Thanks for joining us there, Thomas. Thank you. Very nice.
Awesome. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, come back if you got time Tuesday night. Come back and watch Christine with us, and with that, we're usually here every Sunday night, annoying the shit out of people. So awesome. Come back.
Very nice.
Very, very cool. Yeah, so that is my collectible spotlight for this week. The Michael Myers clown doll, which was from, I believe this was, I should have looked at the date. I want to say 2004, something
That
like
is
that.
awesome.
It's early 2000s. So that is it.
That is awesome.
Let's see. Thanks, Rob. Do you have this, Rob? I know Rob's got a decent collection.
Very nice. I don't have that. I know they go for a nice coin though.
They are going for a decent amount of money these days. I haven't, admittedly, people must be holding on to them because I used to see them pop up on eBay a lot, and I really haven't seen one in a while. Have you?
No, I have not. Not in
usually
person.
I see them. Yeah.
Not at cons or nothing. No. All these pop-ups, vendors and stuff. Never. Hardly ever.
Yeah.
But
And so, what do you got, Joe, for your collectible spotlight for this week?
well, we did VHSs today, so I figured why not just spotlight. Because y'all know I'm a maggot, so I love
That would have been the smart move. I should have got like something out. Yeah.
So here's a
Slipknot
VHS. Welcome to the neighborhood. So for all you maggots, you know how hard it is to kind of find one of these puppies in the wild. So it's pretty cool. Check that out. Check it out.
Hold on one second.
So,
Let me bring it in a little bit closer.
This is from the original album, the first album. Look at that. So cool. Welcome to our neighborhood.
So is it? So what is it? A concert or is it videos or?
It's just them on tour, like going around doing stupid shit. Like
like a documentary of the tour.
Pretty much. Yep.
Cool.
Pretty much. So that is my collectible spotlight, man. So cool.
Seriously, yeah, it's very one. He's saying that's not Michael. It's Pennywise. Not. It's just strange because it would have been cool if it was more of a likeness of Myers. It'd be amazing. It's just weird how they just said, okay, here's a clown doll. Throw it in the suit that Michael Myers was wearing. Let's stick it in a box. And Jackass is like Pat Ringle by it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is our collectible spotlight for this evening. Unfortunately, there's no Brady tonight. So actually, we're on. It's funny when you have one less person. You look at the time, and because there's less, because we're all sharing three different perspectives, and we missed Brady tonight because I'm looking. I'm like, wow, usually we're like 2 hours and 45 minutes, and it's only 2 hours and 20 minutes.
It's like past 10 o'clock. Yeah.
We miss our good buddy. I'm sure he's. Well, I said it was hectic with the family, and while I love hanging out with my family, sometimes it's like I need to get the fuck out of here, get the hell away from them. Been there, done that. So, looking forward to having Brady back for Tuesday night for a watch along with Christine, and next week, of course. Oh, and what I'll do is, since we're talking about things coming up, I'll just do some shameless plugs for our channel here. So this dropped this past Monday, was from like 2 weeks ago when we did our top 5 horror franchises for collectibles. That was a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
And what else we got here? So actually, and then every Monday we drop our top 5 from the week before. So tomorrow you're going to see our top 5 horror movie posters. That would be nice. That was a lot of fun. And spoiler alert, I just talked about my favorite VHS cover. So that was my top VHS favorite horror movie poster.
That's awesome. Alert.
And what else we got this week? Tuesday night, we're doing our watch along with Christine. Make sure you guys are around for that one. That's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that.
I have to admit, I omitted what I watched recently. So when I was reorganizing the room, I watched Christine. So I'm ready to watch it again.
Yeah. I just watched it about a week or two ago. It was on Pluto on one of the channels. I did watch it recently. One of my favorite lines, isn't that Cunningham's car?
Yeah, yes.
This is the best. I love that.
Awesome.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that and see what else I threw on here. And then God willing, because we had to keep shuffling this around. So for the past 2 weeks, this Wednesday we should be able to finish the Halloween 3 novelization. Those have been following along with us. This is going to be the end of the novelization, chapters 10 through 13, the epilogue, and we'll just do our final closeout of the Halloween 3 movie book club. So in 2 weeks, we can move on to the Halloween 4 novel, which I'd like to get that under our belt, like I said, and maybe reach out to Nicholas Grabowski and see if we can get him on to talk about, the writing of the novelization.
Nice.
So that'd be kind of cool. So that is, as long as nothing comes up like it did last week or the week before, where I had to reschedule, we should, God willing, be doing the book club this Wednesday. So do your homework if you've been following along.
That's right.
And this is coming. This is a big undertaking. I've been trying to finish editing. It's taken a long time. So 67 mistakes in Halloween. So if you guys remember, Joe was with us when we did our watch along of Halloween. I had a laundry list of all the goofs, gaffes, and mistakes in the Halloween movie. So I did a video where I'm going to show you all 67 of them.
That's right.
So I'm hoping to have it done and out for Thursday. It's very time consuming.
Yeah, there's a lot of mistakes. There's a lot of mistakes.
Yes. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I actually did some of it today. I think I edited up to about 47. So I got to go up so I got 20 more to do. So I'll have it done and probably have it out for Thursday morning. That's what I'm hoping.
You are an animal.
That's going to be fun.
Awesome.
And I just dropped I dropped my 70s movie review this past Friday. So that is up on the channel now. If you want to watch it, that was a lot of fun. And I'm moving into a little bit of not a different territory, but horror comedy. Well, actually, no, I did. That's true. I already did Rocky Horror, which is a horror comedy. But this Friday, I'm doing one of my personal favorites and B's personal favorites, Young Frankenstein.
Wowzers. That's awesome, dude. She loves that movie.
So that'll be this Friday's that 70s movie review.
Wow. That's awesome, dude.
So that is everything going on this channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that happy shit. Give us a surprise finger in the butt. Reach around, pull our finger. Christine, see with the electrical wires, the fan. Yep, the fan. They're all going to be in there. Pat, I want to see. Yeah, probably for Thursday I'll have it out. I'm hoping the next couple nights I could. Thanks. I can get it all done and edited. That's the thing. That's why it's great about live streams. You do them and you're here. I mean, you do some prep work. Obviously, we do a little bit of our homework, but editing is just very tedious. Takes a while.
Absolutely. No, I appreciate all the homework, man. And I had a blast tonight, man. It was awesome.
This was great. Yeah, I mean, we missed our buddy Brett. Hope everything's going all right. Brett, if you're watching this after the fact, if you're going to be around later tonight and you're pulling your hair out, I'll probably be around if anybody wants to hang out.
Yeah.
And
I got tomorrow to start up another work week, and man, I got to get up early and go to work to afford all these collectibles and stuff, man.
Joe's got to make back all the money he spent. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just go back and watch the beginning of the stream. He bought a ton of shit.
Fuck, man.
So yeah, like, subscribe, all that other shit. Oh, and do us a favor. I mentioned earlier in the podcast. If you weren't here at the beginning of the podcast, go check out Moody's Mind. Joe did his first unboxing on his channel. Yes. It was a lot of fun. I watched it last night, so you'll appreciate it. All the links to everything are in the description of this video, to Joe's podcast, all the other places you can find us. So go check it out. Let's do one quick check in the chat. There are only. That's why I'm doing this. These are the ones that I remember and some that over time have learned. So after this, I even in the video, I say at the end, look, if I missed any, by all means, let me know. Yeah, these are the ones that I knew of. Yeah, should be out for Thursday. And it's 74. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun reviewing that. And Young Frankenstein is a classic. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to rewatching it. It's been a minute since I watched it too. So I'm gonna have to hijack it from my son's room, because years ago when we bought him a Mel Brooks box set, and it's in there. So because he loves all the Mel Brooks movies.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate you, Robbie.
Yes, go check it out, Rob. And if you haven't subscribed to his channel, go subscribe to Joe's channel. Whoa, it was Pat.
That's just weird, Stefan.
Have we been on that long? Have you been drinking along with us?
Oh my god, that's too funny. I think that's what we got to call it there, Pat.
Yeah, you know what? It's been 2 hours and 23 minutes. We're gonna call it because I have a few things to do and go check on everything upstairs with the puppies. But thanks everybody for hanging out with us in the chat tonight. Don't be strangers. Do us a favor. Comment below. All that happy horse shit. Subscribe. Go check out Moody's Mind. Subscribe. All that fun stuff. Oh, and there he is.
Hey, Brady.
At the buzzer. I'm so bummed I missed tonight. I'll catch up on the show to see the picks. Yeah, and I'll be around later, Brett, if you're going to be around. If you got free time and you just need to chat and just get the hell away from the family. I should be around, so text me or hit me up or whatever. And until then, everybody, we'll see everybody on hopefully on Tuesday night for a watch along of Christine at 9 Eastern, 8 Central.
Absolutely. Join us.
right.
Be there or be square.
Be there or be square. So I will say good night to you all. Joe, hang out. We'll say a quick goodbye after the fact. All right, everybody. Take care.
Good night.